farmer's market in Charlottetown. Potatoes, blues. What are these again? Irish cobblers, and these are red chieftains. Carrots, onions, of course. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Charlottetown and TSN's continuing coverage of this 1999 Scott Tournament of Hearts. And this is a tradition, Saturdays here in Charlottetown, the farmer's market. You have craft people, people with fresh baked goods, jams, and of course the farmers coming from right across the island. They say you come for the freshness and you stay for the fun. On this semi-final Saturday, we have two former champions. The defending champion, Team Canada, Cathy Borst out of Edmonton, going against Manitoba, and Connie Laliberte from the Fort Rouge in Winnipeg, with the winner on to tomorrow's final against Nova Scotia and Colleen Jones. As we go to the Civic Centre and the fun there, Lyndon Ray.
Well, Ray, you and I talk a lot about the Team Canada concept, and there's a lot of discussion about how difficult it might be for a team to prepare for a Scott Tournament of Hearts without the benefit of provincial play. But I have been in that position, and I do think it's a huge advantage. It makes it a little bit different for teams coming into the Scott, but look at how they have done since the concept was initiated in 1986. 2 have won the final, 3 have lost the final, and 4 have made the semifinals, only 4 missing the playoffs. And there we see the 2 teams that did actually go on and win. The one thing that's tough for the team is a little bit of intensity, and I think Cathy Borst got caught by that at the start of the week. It's just a little tough to get the things going when you haven't been in provincials. But the preparation was great for them. They went overseas, they went to Japan, and now you're in the playoffs. Now they've been here before, and I think they're going to be playing very good in semi, and I expect it to be tough for Manitoba.
Well, I certainly agree, Linda. It's interesting that Cathy Borst and Connie Laliberte, the last half of the tournament, really played well. Cathy continued doing it against Saskatchewan. They played a tremendous game, and Saskatchewan struggled. But Connie came out flat, there's no question. But add to that the fact that Nova Scotia, Colleen Jones, really played well. Connie struggled with draw weight. She missed a couple of key draws, one here in the 6th then, obviously to give up a steal of 2. And when she leaves the hack, you can hear Janet Arnott say, no. And she knew right then it was too heavy. And it slides through the rings, and a big steal of 2 because she had a little control before that, and now she's 2 down all of a sudden. So Connie Laliberte is going to have to be on her game because Cathy Borst is playing very well, and you have to have that draw weight. This should be a tremendous matchup. 2 Canadian champions.
And she's the defending champion. She's the 3-time Canadian champion. Connie Laliberte, Cathy Borst, all set to do battle on this semi-final Saturday in Charlottetown.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts on TSN is brought to you by Scott Paper.
Just how absorbent are Scott towels? Check out how they perform against the leading brand of paper towels. Hey, accidents happen. Fortunately, Thirsty Scott towels are over 20% more absorbent than the leading brand, and they're reliably strong, meaning they can soak up practically everything but the, well, you know. Scott towels, always thirsty for more.
You don't have to look too far in Canada before you realize what a unique country it is. We have our symbols of strength and freedom, and are proud to sometimes travel beyond our borders to show the world what we're capable of. For more than 100 years, CIBC has grown across all the provinces and territories of Canada. We've succeeded in many other countries as well, and our successes elsewhere strengthen us here, because here is where our priorities are. It's where our roots are. It's where we have earned the trust of Canadians for generations. It's home. We may grow, we may expand, but we will always try to see beyond our own interests through the responsibility we have to you, our customers. Because without you, we wouldn't be here or anywhere. Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, seeing beyond.
Centuries ago, the humble potato was praised for its nutrition and worshipped for its delicious taste. Discover the new golden standard that's making modern history. Introducing McCain Home Fries. All the deep-fried flavor of your favorite fry. Crispy outside, moist potato flavor inside. Crispy McCain Home Fries. They could change history. Taste it and believe it.
Only you can make this world seem right. Only you.
Florets, got yours?
The Scott Tournament of Hearts on TSN is brought to you in part by Air Miles Reward Program. Some of the best rewards are close to home.
Four teams made the playoffs. Manitoba finishing first, Nova Scotia, Saskatchewan, Canada. In our first quarterfinal yesterday afternoon, the defending champions beat Cindy Street from Moose Jaw to advance. And then last night in our other quarterfinal, Nova Scotia a winner. So Nova Scotia and Colleen Jones right through to tomorrow's final. Manitoba gets a second chance, now meeting Team Canada here in Charlottetown. Just the one sheet in play. It's on sheet C. The weather has turned colder. Maybe that might affect the ice. Let's read the ice now, brought to you by Nokia, and here's Ray.
The ice has held up well all week, but I expect it to be a little bit straighter this afternoon with only one game on the ice. Let's talk about the curl. It's a little bit straighter, as I mentioned, around the center guard. It's about 2.5 to 3 feet, and you'll see a lot of play in that area. Around the corner guard from the inside out, 3 to 3.5 feet. I don't think it'll get to 4 like it did earlier in the week. From the outside in, around this corner guard, it'll hold all the way. It's about 2 feet of curl. The key to this ice is, and they've had trouble all week, you have to be able to draw. And it is a little tricky to draw, because when you play on the outside of the 4-foot path out here, it will slide. It stays on fresh pebble that hasn't broken down on both sides of the sheet, and it will slide a little bit. As it moves later in the game, as you move into this slide path area here, and you're drawing, it comes off and will maybe fudge. So you have to really be careful, and the judging out in this area here is so important. But you have to be able to draw to win in curling. Connie did not have that draw week yesterday. She'll need to have it today if she expects to beat Cathy Borst.
The teams taking their final warm-up slides prior to the start of this semifinal. And Manitoba with their first place finish and round robin win over Team Canada in the opening draw of this championship a week ago. Got choice of hammer, and they've elected to take the hammer, and so Redstones will be taken and selected by Team Canada. Manitoba to have the hammer in this first. Cathy Borst and her team from the Otwell Curling Club in Edmonton, the defending champions, coming off a bronze medal at the World Championships in Kamloops last year. While, of course, Connie Laliberte, the 3-time Canadian champion, 1-time world champion, ironically enough, that first Canadian championship coming here in Charlottetown, Linda, in '84, going on to the Worlds, and now winning the Canadian championship twice since then. But wouldn't it be something if Charlottetown was lucky for her again for a second time?
Yeah, it's interesting because in 1984, we actually played Connie in the semifinal, a win in extra end. Connie won. Then she played Colleen Jones in the final. It went in extra end. Same sheet of ice. Almost the same kind of shot ended the final for Connie to go on and win the World Championships.
She has a little bit of a block in front of her.
Yeah.
They're wearing white and red with a maple leaf on the back. And they come from Alberta.
So Manitoba with the hammer in this first end, and to get us going, the Team Canada lead is Kate Horn.
Go hard, tight, tight. Go in. Good job, good sweep. Good brushing, guys.
Two good brushing teams, two very strong front ends, that's for sure. Janet Arnott had a great game yesterday herself.
Well, 93% can't do much better than that. It was really in the game yesterday was timing, right? You and I chatted about it. The numbers weren't that off for either team.
No.
There wasn't one player that was really dramatically
Good throw,
lower,
Jen. Nice shot,
but
Jen.
it was the timing of the shots when they were made and the critical draws, as you pointed out. And we'll look at ice times brought to you by True Value Hardware, and this is what Ray's talking about, critical draw, and we saw a change in draw weight between the hog lines, 14 to 14.5 seconds. That means less drive from the hack, as you see Kate Horn slide out. You have to be careful not to give it too much, and the flattening in the center, where during the week we saw it get a little heavier, was not there. And when we look at the other systems, backline to first hog stayed at about 3.8 seconds. Hog to far tee, about 24, a little bit more, because we look at the backline to far tee, the full distance is about 28 seconds. And of course, with the adrenaline pumping, when you come to a semifinal or a final, you have to really watch that drive from the hack and make sure that you don't push out too hard. It did catch Connie yesterday.
And there's no question that it's faster, has been faster the last couple of games, Linda, than it was all week. And the fudging in that 4-foot path, as you just mentioned, wasn't as obvious.
Control.
Brenda Bomer throws the second stone for the defending champions, Team Canada.
Hurry! Hurry, hurry, hurry! Hurry! Okay. Oh, okay.
And they won't be able to hold the shooter.
It'll be interesting to see now whether Connie, with the advantage of last rock, throws a corner up or not. No. So you'll just have an exchange of rocks in this end. They've obviously decided to just play through the end. And I would like to see a corner here. I would definitely throw up a corner here.
Well, I think that's going to be the interesting part. I have felt that the play during the week has been more conservative than at past Scott Tournament of Hearts. And it's going to be interesting to see who is willing to make that first move. Yes, it's a little bit risky to throw some front rocks. They've had practice time. They've had the chance to play on this ice all week, and it hasn't changed that much.
Debbie wanted a corner. No, she just came up late. But not such a bad spot to be liked.
Not going downhill. We're going away. Tight. Top 12, top 8. Whoa, not in. Off, you can then. No, we're just tight. We might be in. Off, Heather. Way out here.
Yeah, full 12.
Oh, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Sit.
Chance for a little hit and roll.
Good shot, Brand. 14-6. Okay. Yep.
Even the nose is a good hit here. Just hit it on the nose. It didn't quite slip in the rings. So if you hit it and sit right there and exchange the color. Just take it out and sit right there.
Debbie Jones-Walker.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Very nice shot.
Nice.
That stone presents a problem for Cathy.
Want to nose this, Heather? Yeah, nose is nice. Control.
We've seen numbers like that from Heather in World Junior action and at Scott Tournament of Hearts, and she is often the key player for this Team Canada team. She makes the big shot at the right time.
Out of her hand, though, it's Bomer on the left, Horn on the right. Trying to hold it, and
it caught something.
And it'll go by. So a great opportunity now presenting itself for Manitoba with the hammer here in the first.
Now there's a split possibility here where you can push the front rock in and roll your shooter in. You can get a little split.
You'll bump it here.
What'd you say? It's a tough split.
Okay, a little bit of a split. You come down, you hit this one back in behind this corner guard here, and you try and roll the shooter into the rings here and lie two.
Cathy Overton Clapham.
Wait, good line, Ollie. Yep.
Big shot for this early in the game, Linda. If you can get your extra point by splitting this rock on.
Yep. Hard.
And not having to take any big chances in doing it. That's the bonus.
Hurry, guys, hurry hard.
Oh, this looks good if she gets the roll off of it.
Whoa, Con. Whoa, Con.
Very nice.
Had to hit it a little thinner.
They talked about it being a tough split and wanted to make sure that at least the one went in, and the second stone, the shooter of Cathy's, stayed near the front of the house. It still can be used, that one just in front on the left-hand side.
Just pushed it a little too much. I still think, though, if you brushed it, Linda, they may have gotten the split.
That's the wide out-turn hit.
Now a big scrub again, trying to get it by that guard. It looks like it might be tight. Fulmer, Horn, can they do it? No.
Oh, worse.
And now the jam, and now they're lying 2, and 1 is covered.
I'm having a great start. Holy diner. Better.
Nice part about it, there's nothing nice about that. And Heather, you know, Heather's attitude is tremendous.
Yeah.
There's nothing nice about it, but at least it's the first end.
That's right.
And it's not, the end is not over yet. This is why you try and get out of this, but a chance for the Manitobans to get off to a tremendous start.
Like that, or you rather? Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to sweep this one. If you bump it, sit here, that's not bad.
No, I don't mind going where you're going.
You like that?
No, right there's good. Yep. Yep.
Does the biter's good, Connie, then?
Yep, that's good.
Well, they talked about coming in the center, which might set up a hit and roll, but would spread the stones out, versus what they are actually going to play now is coming to the sides and keeping the middle open and trying to avoid setting up a roll. This will set up a double, possibly.
It will. I would play over there, though. I would definitely play over to that side.
Let it bend. Lots of room.
I'd stay away from the other side completely.
You freeze
Just because the guard is there.
Well, yeah, that's if they ever get a roll and
Yeah,
you don't get in the right spot, then they get a roll, and the face of that, you take the whole end away. This way, if she makes a double, you exchange stones, you're going to pick up possible two.
Very nice.
On the edge is where she wanted it, edge of the 12.
13-8. Just moving over here for practice too. Kate, normal? Yeah.
The other spot you could have gone, Linda, was to the center of the rings, but right at the back 12-foot.
That's right.
Just about normal here. It's right on the nose here.
The trouble sometimes with going to those back shots, you know, inevitably you get an end set up and then you're hitting for 2 or 3 and you jam on the rock you put there. I mean, there's all you can't protect everything. Here's a double. She's got the chance of double and a roll.
Yeah! 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 Whoa! Yeah!
Right on the nose might get them the double.
Whoa!
Called off by Godberson.
Get over.
Run it back. Get them. No, they'll jam it.
Jeez. Okay.
So a head-shaking start right now for Team Canada here in the first.
That or half around right here is not bad.
I like that.
Our
Screwing quite a bit to the wings, eh? Top.
This is what I gave Deb for a draw in practice. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
The thing about this shot, she's really gonna go for the gusto here, Linda. She's playing this shot here, in here like this, trying to get it right a quarter around this one here. And she does. She's in great shape. Boy, you can never be heavy. If you ever put it back in here like this, then Cathy gets a chance to come down and sit on top of you, and you're really in trouble to get it out. I mean, you could try and play out here and come in this way kind of idea. Or even go the other way.
Well, our first opportunity here to see if Connie Laliberte, in the space of between yesterday, last night, and this afternoon, has been able to find her draw weight.
Good point, Victor. That's what she struggled with yesterday.
It'll go. Push hard. Guard here, keep going, guys.
Okay.
Keep going as far as you can, guys. Keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going.
Okay.
It's not what she wanted.
Okay. See, leave her another draw. I don't mind just running it straight back.
You can sit here for shot, though. I like both, so I do like both.
Okay.
But you know what? If we hit that in here, we can roll behind here.
Okay, make
do
sure we
that.
get the one first, eh?
Yeah. What are you throwing
I'm
here?
going to throw a little less weight.
Normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Connie may be a little gun shy after throwing a couple draws through yesterday and come up light on this, and those things
See
are.
if we can bounce it to the middle.
It's a great opportunity again. I mean, you heard Heather Gobertson say, we could try and get ourselves out, but getting around
that,
this
just
guard
the guys think I'd peel last
that
time.
Connie
Yeah.
threw up there. But no, I'm going to play the hit, try and get the straight back, and then you heard Heather say if you hit it properly, you might get the roll even over here.
I think that's what Heather was actually referring to, was trying to get the roll off the hit to get in behind the guard. Definitely want to get one. Interesting comment from Cathy about if you're going to choose what Connie should play, they're going to make her draw.
Yeah! Whoa! Yes! Yes!
Caught it.
Whoa!
And look at the roll now. Where will it sit? There's Cathy Overton Clapham. Great roll. And in fact, from this angle, it looks like red, and Team Canada's shot.
Definitely red. That's absolutely a sensational shot. And as this game goes on, just remember this shot.
Thanks, partner.
It could be a game winner.
I appreciate that.
A little far, probably, though, eh?
I think it's a pinch, but I'll take it.
Good call by Heather, too. She's right on it. This rolls over.
It was a good call because it looked like perhaps it was going to go straight. They were a little concerned it would roll too far, but it does hang on.
To get herself and her team out of trouble here in the first.
Straight back. This one, onto this one, onto the back one for a possible two.
That's the only reason Team Canada was a little concerned about the roll. If it hadn't rolled so far, the angles would have been much tougher. This is one in front of the other, but there still is quite a bit of separation between the guard and the stone you're hitting in the house. That makes it tougher.
Final stone here in one. Manitoba's Connie Laliberte.
Whoa! Yes! Yep.
Looked like a sure two, maybe three, now trying to salvage something here.
What a big swing this is.
I think I'm going to measure these.
You're going to call for the measure, but it looks like it is one for Team Canada from our vantage point, and what a big steal of one that would be for the defending champions when it looked like they would give up two, maybe three.
Well, with a good come around, I mean, that roll was always going to be there, so if she'd made the same shot, she could have got out even if Connie had got her rock into the rings, but
maybe even more importantly, Linda, is the start for Connie Laliberte a light draw, and now this a run back, and she fails to make either of her shots.
I think especially the draw, because as soon as you're light, you've given Team Canada the chance to bounce things behind rocks, and you just don't want to do that in the first end.
what a swing this will be. Great start for Cathy Borst. What a wonderful shot. Absolutely a game saver.
First stone, yellow stone, is Manitoba.
Looked like red to me, didn't it? To you?
Did to me.
It's about not quite halfway between 8 and 9.
Now watch the needle go.
Yeah, if it'd been yellow, Connie would have drawn for two, so.
One red. It's a steal of one for Team Canada. A great raise gets them one. A struggling start for Connie Laliberte.
Introducing the 1999 Ford Windstar. The only minivan to get a 5-star safety rating for front and side impact.
These hands have worked, created, played, and loved, each in their own unique way. At Nokia, we've discovered that technology can be inspired with a human touch, which is why for every hand, there's a Nokia. Nokia, connecting people.
You're gonna love what we've done to your cottonelle. Introducing a cottonelle that's now incredibly strong and wonderfully thick. New cottonelle. It's the strongest, thickest cottonelle ever, and it's still as cottony soft as always.
The key shot of that first end brought to you by Karcher Quality Cleaning Equipment. Will start with the last stone for Team Canada, Cathy Borst.
Well, now you know why she wears that maple leaf on her back, Vic, because this is absolutely gorgeous. It is a team effort. Good brushing, a great call by Heather after she had missed a couple of shots to put them in this situation. Tremendous roll. Connie has a chance to run it straight back, but you can halfway down, they could tell it was going to curl too much. And then after a measure, it's a steal of one for Alberta, Team Canada, I should say.
Out of the Otwell Curling Club in Edmonton, Alberta, the defending champions. So Manitoba will have the hammer again here in 2. And again, you wonder if Laliberte comes in with any doubts. How her confidence is now shaken just by her first 2 stones. Kate Horn.
Well, I think Connie's second stone was just a bad break. She caught a spot that curled, but definitely the first one. Anybody that's been in the position where you're setting up an end early in the game and you have the hammer coming up that short just gives too many options back to the opponent. It had to be in. Concern was, of course, setting up a double where she was drawing, but it had to be in. Deeper was better than, of course, a guard.
Are we short? Whoa, 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 whoa. Really came down.
Okay.
Into the control zone.
Janet Arnott.
A lot of room.
Lots of room, let him in.
Cat. Still tons of room.
No line.
Yeah, it's okay. Let it bend some more here.
T-line.
Let it bend, let it bend, let it bend. No, no, no.
Nice
Good.
weight.
Great way, just stayed out there.
Control.
It's about the right ice.
Heather, I tell you, this skip of yours knows how to read ice, believe me. She does.
The nice thing about Team Canada, we've seen them before. Every player plays their role so well. Cathy Borst is a great ice reader. Obviously throws the last rock well, but right down the lineup, they all do their job very well.
Okay. Normal.
Up.
With the rollout, Connie gets a chance to take that rock out of the free guard zone area. The 4th stone of this end, and he knows it would be perfect here.
Queen. Queen. Yep. Yep.
Go, guys.
Yep.
Yeah,
Debbie Jones Walker.
Hurry!
Kathy Overton Clapham is on the left.
Good.
Shot, Jan.
And it'll roll to the wings and sit edge 12.
Control.
Most valuable player last year at the Scott Tournament of Hearts and has the top numbers through round robin play, Brenda Bomer.
And voted on by the players.
Whoa, whoa now. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, no roll. No roll.
And that's why.
Shot, Brenner. Shot, Jan. Curled there, right?
It did curl there, yeah. I threw it. I thought I threw it pretty good.
Yep. 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 Right to it. Pretty hard. Pretty hard. Pretty hard.
Just a little tap back here, or are they playing
Right
the
to
takeout?
it. Pretty hard.
No, they're moving it right out.
All right, good. Good, Deb.
And out the back.
Handprints are bad.
If you are then Connie Laliberte, excuse me.
Cathy, Connie, and Colleen should
Yeah.
not be allowed. We already decided that.
Thank you. Are you then realizing this start a little apprehensive to get something going?
Well, go ahead, you go ahead.
You're not as aggressive. Maybe
Well,
you're thinking
she
it's...
wasn't really aggressive last time either.
No.
If you think back, it was 2 wide open misses that got her into that position. So she's premeditatedly, she's decided to play the game fairly wide open in the early ends, and we'll see what she does. And that's what she did yesterday as well. She started off very, very conservatively. She got a point, and she stole a point, so she was up 2-0. And then a great 2 by Colleen Jones, by Nova Scotia, to tie the game. And then the 6th end that I showed you, the draw against 2. And then that 6th end, Colleen Jones played absolutely, Colleen Jones and her team. Every member of that team played absolutely a wonderful end.
Good.
And she skipped a good
Go,
end.
Deb.
We did see the Team Canada steal situation. They were the stingiest in giving up steals against. Only 6 times during round robin play did teams happen to steal on Team Canada. So they've been very good on that situation, and they've been quite successful on the other side, stealing points against the team with the hammer.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, clean. Nice weight. Whoa, whoa. 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 Yeah, girl, Heather. Yeah, 8-7. 8-7. Is it gonna...
Well, I went to the mall to do a little shopping for Janie and the boys today, this morning, and I ran into a lady that asked me if I would say hello to her mother-in-law in Kindersley, Saskatchewan, the home of Larry McGrath.
Whoa.
And
we were there just a couple of years ago.
Yes, Lady Winnie Cannon from her daughter-in-law, Nancy Yo.
Good.
Control. Let's keep control weight.
Nancy says that her mother-in-law is an avid fan of our programs, and she particularly mentioned that her mother-in-law thinks you're terrific.
Clean. Close. Clean.
She was probably very proud of the Sadie Street team that played for
they all were.
Saskatchewan.
She
A
played
terrific run.
Exchange of stones in this end.
Nice weight.
Saskatchewan, of course, losing to a very hot Cathy Borst in Team Canada.
Cathy Overton Clapham as we play up and down the sheet.
Yep.
Here in the second, 1-0
Right
Team
up hard.
Canada.
Right up. Hard. Right up. Hard. Hard, Deb. Okay. All right, clean. Hard girl.
Good.
Good.
TSN.ca/curling is our web address. We'd love to hear from you. Comments, questions.
Of course, you know, Vic, why I had to go to the mall to do some shopping. Why would I have to go to the mall?
Because Janie is doing your socks. I think you suggested on the air.
And didn't you suggest that I
that
had
you should get a very big gift? Something nice and sparkly.
You're so nice.
Just trying to help. You know.
Yeah.
Peace in the family. Skip stones.
My son Reggie got 15 out of 15 in a spelling test.
Clean, whoa. Clean.
Said, Dad, and I can spell the word parents.
Well, little
And crayon. So that was out of my range.
I was going to say, he's doing a lot better than us some days.
Reggie and Allen have been helping you with your circles. So we know that.
Yeah.
A little, not bad. Threw it really well. Straight up.
Up and down the ice.
Yeah, Cathy often throws very well. Very solid, very simple delivery in many ways. Nice and high in the delivery. We saw her great numbers through round robin play. She wasn't far behind Connie with those numbers, Vic, but a little up and down during the week. Maybe more so than Cathy. I think the whole Team Canada team was maybe more consistent through the week.
Off. Go, Deb. Go off, Deb. Off, Deb. Falling.
Laliberte in her first. All right, she doesn't hold it there. Now, what would she have wanted from that? Just out of that takeout, what would she have wanted to maybe gain some confidence if she's struggling at all?
Well, I mean, she's missed a few shots for sure.
That's 3 in a row.
3 in a row? Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That's true. Here.
Draw and then the run back.
14, 2 full misses and a 50% shot there.
One of the things that I have noticed, and this goes back to yesterday, is that she seems to be becoming a little bit harder from the hack with everything, just not the draws. Like, I don't think that's the weight that she was playing all week. That's a little up weight. And it's very dangerous. We've talked about it in the reading the ice segments, that when you do step your weight up, it really does run pretty straight.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't way out of line or anything, but
Right down middle. Okay. Whoa.
she's got to get herself back in the zone she was in 2 games ago.
Take a look. Look to the line, girls. Whoa, if you can. Whoa. Full 4. Whoa. Nice way. Good job. Felt like I threw that light.
Curls up a little bit here. Mine did, eh?
Yeah, not very much though, Kath.
No? Okay.
The one thing you have to do is put the first, and I think this team does have the ability to do that, the Manitoba team, and all the top teams usually do, that's why they're top teams, is you have to put the first end out of your mind.
Blank it on the high
side. You're looking to blank this end. It's 1-0 Team Canada, and you've got the hammer, so in theory it's tied, and you're just looking for an extra point to take control.
Usually those are 14.
One thing that Heather does very well with Cathy Borst is really give her a lot of confidence in the little comments she makes. And that's one thing they're going to have to watch with Connie. If she's struggling a bit, really watch what you say to her. Plant the positive thought as she goes down to the hack.
Right to it.
Looking for the blank here in the second.
Okay, all right.
Nose hit.
Nice.
So forced to take one, Manitoba.
Oh my God.
So in effect, if you're looking for the blank, she's missed her first 4 shots.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Star Choice Satellite TV. Digital quality picture and sound, new movies and events all the time. Sports, local programming, and you guessed it, curling. Call for your nearest retailer. Star Choice. More than 140 channels. More choice than ever.
This looks so good.
Bet it tastes even better.
Look at it. It's gorgeous and rich.
Should I leave you two alone?
Introducing Tim Hortons Cafe Mocha. Our original coffee blended with hot chocolate, covered in a rich, creamy topping and sprinkled with chocolate shavings. It's just one of 3 specialty coffees you can now enjoy, along with our flavored cappuccinos.
Finished?
I think I'm in love.
Auto parts, auto parts, auto parts. We got them small, we got them round, we got them big, we got them long. Auto parts, auto parts, auto parts. For 4-inch cars and heavy trucks, bring on imports and you will find. Auto parts, auto parts, auto parts. For quality, we have the line for top performance every time.
UAP Napa, the right brand for the job.
Superior parts for every type of range you know is built just right. Auto parts, auto parts.
Installed at Auto Pro and UAP Napa member installers.
It started with a pair of boots. Kodiak boots, actually. And it just grew from there. It grew from boots to shoes. From shoes to clothing. Everything to dress you up or dress you down. Oops, not that far down. You could say that wearing Kodiaks has taken on a whole new meaning.
Welcome back to the Civic Center on this semifinal Saturday at the Scott Tournament of Hearts. Team Canada and Manitoba tied 1-1. Now she beat Anne Merklinger last year in the championship. Merklinger out of Ontario. Finished with a record of 7-4 a year ago, and that's what she did here. This year's Team Canada, 7-4. Cindy Street, it's 12-4, and I think earlier we saw Cathy Borst's number, Linda, was around 70%. Beat Charlottetown in the Manitoba final. Finished first by virtue of a win over Nova Scotia in round robin. They both tied at 8-3, and then she lost the quarterfinal last night to drop to this semifinal game. But when you look back at that 12-4 win, Saskatchewan gave up a steal of 3, and then there was a 5 in 8 that forced the handshakes.
You're right, Cathy Borst's numbers were not big in that game. I think it was actually 64% that she shot, but she made the right shots, and that's what we've been talking about. And Connie unfortunately missed the wrong shot in the first end and is struggling.
Well, but if you go back in that game too, Vic, the Saskatchewan game, remember Saskatchewan had a tap back shot for 3, I believe, in 7 to only be 1 down.
That's right. You're right.
If I memory doesn't fail me. So I mean, it was, and then Cindy had to do what she obviously had to do was you know, gamble to get back in the game, and it doesn't work.
70?
Nope, I think it's faster out here. I've got ice way out at 12.
Okay, sounds good.
There's the comment referring to the reading the ice.
Yep.
We added.
Kate Horn, who has been with
Mine's good. Lots.
Cathy Borst the entire run from their first championship in '95.
Careful. Whoa, whoa.
Kate spends a lot of time on the team working with the stopwatches, coming up with those splits so that they can check their rocks and as well, of course, judge the sweeping. It's kind of her big role on the team.
Sure. Oh, Diana was fast up there.
Thanks. Same weight or a bit more, guys? Okay.
One thing you know about Cathy is with the hammer, she is not afraid to play with you, and she will.
Yeah, no, shorts, tight's good too.
So you got to make these shots, Janet Arnott.
Okay, we got room. Needs it.
Got room.
I think if you were asked the teammates of Janet Arnott over the years what her big strength is, it's her tremendous draw ability. Maybe this has not been her best Scott Tournament of Hearts when we look at numbers, but that is usually her strength, putting the rocks in the right spot.
Come on. Good. Control here is fine. It's okay. Control weight. Try to throw only control here.
Billy had to snap the hand away at the hog line. Little wobbly on the way out. May have affected the delivery, and hard brush now by Bomer and Godberson.
Rolled that right over. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, she just turned it over, rolled the wrist over, got it started.
It's always going to be positives. Like,
And Vic, that came probably because she did drive too hard from the hack, was getting near the hog line and realized it and did have to maybe make a move with her hand and got it a little inside as well.
Or you like this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, a little flop, either or, Deb.
Debbie Jones-Walker, who has curled in both BC and Manitoba,
Pretty guys, pretty hard.
the native of Edmonton.
Pretty hard. Clean, 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 clean.
And her strength, having played with her in both the Scott Tournament of Hearts, the Worlds and the Olympics, Debbie's fiery, competitive spirit.
She is that. I remember very well as a 12 and 13 and 14-year-old as she went through my junior program. I had the Granite for many, many, many years.
Yep. Hey.
Sure, Brenda is watching the temperatures out west, ready to get back in the field.
Good job, Brenner.
And along with her great shot making like that tremendous double, Brenda Bomer is a great sweeper.
What's that? Didn't fit?
Well, we talked about Connie struggling.
She hasn't thrown a draw.
But you have to remember the score is tied. It's only 1-1. Lots of time to get back in this.
Well, they're not out of the game. It's 1-1. It's a game, anybody's game.
But for her personally, lots of chances just to settle down and get things going again.
Maybe just trying to get herself
Clean, just clean.
orientated a little bit, because she could have gone around that that yellow stone that was right on the center line, that end, but I'm sure at this point she's just saying, I better make a few shots first, get myself into some kind of a flow. So not looking to make it more difficult than she would like it at this point.
Let's equate it to your second love then, Linda, and that's football. And
14.
Yeah.
sometimes the football team is struggling, never the Denver Broncos, of course, but you maybe take it easy. Do you take it easy here? Maybe trying to just get things, as Ray suggests, smoothed out, and then you go?
I think in this case with Connie, yes. We saw yesterday she did struggle in the latter half of the game, so she's coming in with maybe a confidence issue. And I think for a couple of ends, you just settle it down. But I think at that point, it's up to the team then to make some great shots early and hopefully take the pressure off her, maybe having her play a guard or something a little more basic.
12. 12 only. 12 only. Come on now, you got to bring it. 3. Oh, it's going to 8. Sorry. Just a bite.
Maybe that's something we forget too, Ray, is that it is a team game, and if the pressure is always on the skip, someone's failing down the line.
Well, if you do forget it, you shouldn't, because it is a team game, and without
What if you kind of just sit right there, Kat?
Yeah,
the 4 members at the same level, you cannot win at those levels.
Bum?
Cannot.
Yeah. Got this line to work with here.
No, but
That's good.
Bum?
Yeah.
You might win a single game here and there, but you're not going to beat the good teams. They're going to beat you every time out. I said this yesterday, and I'll say it all next week at the Briar. If you've got a hole on your team, that's why we look at the plus minuses, right, Linda? You've got a hole on the team.
Yep. Whoa.
Curl a bit more.
Whoa.
She was at 100%, and she's still there.
Girl, Kat.
The former Manitoba and Canadian junior champion, Cathy Overton Clapham.
And the strength of both thirds really is their fine shot making. Both former junior participants, they've come up through the ranks and have played well for many years. Solid deliveries right up the broom.
Heather, the world junior champion of '96.
Whoa. We're going out. Whoa. Nowhere. Shot. Nice way.
Now you got to go around the guard.
Yeah. Oops.
Well, there's the numbers Ray was talking about, plus minus through round robin play, where you get a plus if you outscore the opposing lead, second, third, or skip by 5 percentage points or more. Down the left-hand side, look at the numbers for Team Canada. All those pluses, a little bit lower on the Manitoba side as we see on the front end, and then numbers coming up at the back end. And Connie had a good week actually in the plus minus situation. Plus 4 is a good number for her.
And you saw Brenda Bomer at plus 8, as you mentioned yesterday, Linda. And we only play 11 games.
Only a chance to get plus 11 total, and that would be amazing if you could do that.
Big rush now for Manitoba, trying to sneak it around.
Okay.
light.
It's a good opportunity now for Cathy, if she so desired, to take a chance, but to raise the rock back.
Okay. I don't mind nose, Kat.
That's in a tough spot. You can't blame her for not wanting to leave it there.
She still has this one back then.
We can't use our own though.
Normal.
After watching a few draws come down, it may be, Ray, that the center of the ice is reacting differently than we saw in action yesterday, where the center did not really slow down until maybe the last part of the game. That seems to be different today.
Peel. Good shot. Nice shot.
She got a good result out of a bad throw, actually, there. That worked out pretty well.
Think you could do this?
Well, I don't mind this either.
No. I don't mind that either. But then she's just going to come around.
Yeah, she is. I agree. You got to make some kind of a move, come off it, and try and catch the back of the red one on the outside.
You get it to here.
If you sit on the nose, I think Cathy's going to take a chance.
You won't hit this one at all, eh?
I don't think so.
There's the angle of the yellow onto the red.
If I don't, she's got that. I think maybe hit and stick here.
I think if she hits...
You want to try that there? It's a possibility.
If we just go like this.
Yeah.
That's
then,
not bad.
Well, she's coming around then.
Yeah, but if we know she's coming around too.
I don't
Sure
know
she is.
What she'll do with the nose.
Okay. Okay, no.
Yeah, that's not bad, Kath, here. It's going to come in.
Don't you think so, Linda?
Yeah, it's gonna come
I think
in.
Cathy Borst will take a chance if you hit it on the nose.
I do too.
She'll tap the rock, the outside
Maybe
rock
with the
back, or she'll
elbow.
just go around.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's
Right there?
dangerous to hit it on the nose. I think you've got to get something in play.
If not, a hit and stick on the nose is
Yeah.
good too, Kath.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if Cathy Borst didn't take a run at you
We're
with
gonna
two
try-
stones to one
Like
at
the
that
nose
point.
better?
Bang, bang, going in. Okay.
There's that chance of swinging in.
Skip stones here in this third of a 1-1 tie.
You hit this on the outside, there certainly is a chance.
Regular.
Connie working for the district office of Shoppers Drug Mart.
Yep. Right up. Right up. Hard. Pretty hard.
I think we're too late there.
Spring it in.
That's good.
Probably need just a little more weight for that.
A little thinner.
Come on.
Yeah.
Get a little thinner, but I don't want to touch
Remember
like
now
that
the
again.
sheet for when we play PI on it.
Probably just need a little more weight for that. Wasn't bad.
So I think we're going to have to keep heavy
Get on it
to
earlier, I think.
the draws.
Just wasn't sure what it was gonna.
I'm just gonna hang enough.
Yeah,
She can play the double raised, yellow onto red, and push it back.
Well,
This
a little
is
bit of a surprise.
Yeah, this is definitely a surprise to me. So I can't comment.
Center,
because-
okay, a little bit. You threw this in practice and it moved big time.
Yeah, it's not moving as much now.
Doesn't want to take a chance. If you make the double raise, there would be the yellow stone
control
possibly
weight.
there to raise for Connie.
Go around then. If you're afraid of that double raise.
You stay there. That's
Biggest
okay too,
contrast
right?
between the two
Yep.
skips. Connie is known for her great hitting game. If you're going to make the skips, play a shot and you wanted to miss, you'd force Connie to draw, and you might force Cathy to hit, although her game is very balanced.
This shot is a surprise to me.
Control. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right up.
Hard. 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 Great.
Whoa.
Nice
Okay.
shot. It's
Nice
going
swing.
big. This is the ice I gave
That's
you.
my shot.
You just hit. You were a little light.
I just don't understand why
No,
Kath played that. I really
here.
don't.
I think right here. It was over more, eh?
Yeah, I know. This one's over more.
Yeah, that one's over more.
Well, you can't afford to play this too tight because you certainly can't raise your opposition in. But it's an opportunity to get the rock, into the 4-foot. You really think about the ice you take on this because you got to really be careful you don't come over and have it cut on you and tap
It's a
that
little
back and give up
tricky,
an easy deuce. But it's an opportunity to get a rock around here into the top of the 4-foot, even if you show half of it, forcing Cathy Borst to make a good shot.
And if it doesn't move, you'll bring it to the back, hopefully bury it a little more and force them to take their one,
Okay, we
which
got
is a great
Kath's weight.
situation as well.
Here,
Let
here.
it bend.
Let's have a look at the draw weight because we haven't had a good feel for it yet. We
Let it
talked
bend.
about maybe
Slow,
14
heavy.
seconds as being the draw.
How heavy?
That would be
Not
heavy
really.
if it
No,
was a
no.
14-second draw.
Yeah.
No, you're okay.
Take it back.
Yep, yep. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Slips to the back of the button.
But it is slowing down more.
Yeah, I
than we
was
saw.
just going to say your comment earlier was right on, Linda. Boy, you must have got to bed early last night.
Yeah.
No, you're right on because it wasn't
What are you
kind of
throwing?
fudging like that yesterday. Looking for the blank.
Go normal. That could be too much even, maybe. She just threw edge of 4. Be careful, it'll run on this side of the line for a while.
So what kind of weight are we looking at?
I was thinking normal. Should get a piece of it anyways. Oh, shoot. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Sorry, whoa. No. Clean. No. Clean. Yep. Yep.
Looking for the blank here in 3.
Hard. Yeah. Hard. Hard.
Took off on them very quickly.
Holy.
That really went, didn't it?
Sure did.
They were afraid of jumping it and bringing it back, and then they left it too long. Team Canada takes 1 here in the 3rd and leads by 1.
This sports break is brought to you by Canadian Airlines. Notice anything new? Fly us and you will.
Hi, everyone. I'm Gino Red. I hope you're enjoying our live coverage of the Scott Tournament of Hearts. Back to Charlottetown in a moment. Right now, let's hit the ice in Washington. The Capitals facing the Boston Bruins. Oh, with Washington early on the go, putting some pressure on Boston. Picking up in the first, Sergei Gonchar stopped. Steve Konowalchuk stopped as well. A few seconds later, Konowalchuk with the puck behind the net. Centers it to Ken Klee, who sneaks in from the backside and scores to give the Caps a 1-0 lead. Second period, the Bruins now on the power play. Anson Carter, some good work behind the net. He banks it in off Olaf Kolzig to tie the game 1-1. Dmitry Krisic has just scored on the power play, his 25th of the season, and the Bruins lead the Caps by a score of 2-1. Some other news coming up in about 5 minutes' time. The Grizzlies will tip off against the Rockets. We'll keep track of that. You stay where you are. We'll send you back to Charlottetown right after this quick break.
These hands have worked, created, played, and loved, each in their own unique way. At Nokia, we've discovered that technology can be inspired with a human touch, which is why for every hand, there's a Nokia. Nokia, connecting people.
This looks so good.
Bet it tastes even better.
Look at it. It's gorgeous and rich.
Should I leave you two alone?
Introducing Tim Hortons Cafe Mocha, our original coffee blended with hot chocolate, covered in a rich, creamy topping and sprinkled with chocolate shavings. It's just one of 3 specialty coffees you can now enjoy, along with our flavored cappuccinos.
Finished?
I think I'm in love.
It's turned cold again here on the island. Province House, the cradle of Confederation Charlottetown and the Scott Tournament of Hearts here at the Civic Center. 2-1 Team Canada, defending champions Cathy, Borst leading Manitoba, and Connie Laliberte.
Well, one of the things that surprised me this year, I think, and Ray and I have talked about it, is how conservative teams have been compared to last year's Scott Tournament of Hearts. If we look at the 3 teams that are in the playoffs and how many points they scored in the first 5 ends of their games, and then the average per game, well, the most aggressive, I guess, is Team Canada at 4.25. Compare that to last year, where Cathy Borst's team was at 4.6 points in those first 5 ends. And then the other 2 teams that made the playoffs last year were much more aggressive than either Manitoba or Nova Scotia early in the game. Teams have waited much longer this year to make the move. Because even remember, in this game, Ray, you pointed it out, the first end there was some opportunity to score, but it was not taken with risks. They didn't actually really go out there to generate those points. So it's been much longer that we've waited to see the aggressiveness this year than last year at the Scott.
And that, I guess that could directly relate a little bit, Lily, to the fact that everybody struggled early with draw weight, because it's really hard to be, you know, on the offense like that when you're not sure you can save it with the draw. So that could have something to do with it.
But again, going back to the interesting point that Wayne Madaw made last year, it is the first 5 ends he feels where the ice is the best.
I agree.
And even this year at the Scott Tournament of Hearts, it was later in the game where the draw weight was the most elusive, where teams lost games on critical draws because they kept the game close. So it's just a point. I mean, I wasn't out there either, so I can't say I would have done things much differently, but it is quite a contrast from one year to the next.
Manitoba with the hammer here in the fourth. Janet Arnott. Center line guard thrown up by Team Canada's Kate Horn.
Yep. Come on. Hurry! Right up. Hurry! Wait, come on. Got a tick here, unfortunately.
Right over, Deb, right over.
Okay, nice weight, Jan.
Control.
Weight was absolutely perfect, just curled a little more than Connie expected, obviously.
Godberson, Bomer, trying to hold it and looking for the roll, and they'll get it halfway there.
Janet's being asked for the takeout. Interestingly enough, she's playing the out turn, which is the inside out turn. Maybe they're a little concerned with the edge of the 4-foot line.
I don't think they're trusting that 4-foot line as much today as we saw in the last few games. Earlier in the week, they didn't trust it at all.
Okay, let's get in there, you guys. Yes.
Now they've gone to the other side. Is that one of the reasons, maybe?
Well, I think they're doing this. If we think back to earlier in the week, we talked about this. It slides a little more freely on the outside, but also the guard is to this side of center line, and you don't want to have to cross center to bury behind it. It's actually was anyways easier to bury playing this outside around the guard shot.
The only reason you might go the other way, we'll talk about that in a moment.
Horn, Godberson. Drag it by, looked like maybe a little bit of a rub, and that killed it top 12.
The only reason you might go the other way, Linda, is that the one thing that if you watched the game yesterday, and I'm sure Cathy did, Debbie Jones-Walker did struggle with her in turn. And so by going with the other way, you could have maybe forced her to throw the in turn. Somehow I just can't get into this wave. I guess I'm just too old.
Well, it's been around for a while, I think.
I wasn't around when I was around.
Very nice.
Great
and
shot.
Gets them both and leaves up the off-center guard. Debbie Jones-Walker.
Nice shot, Deb.
Lovely shot. Gets them both.
Same ice? A little bit more.
Out turn, come on.
The yellow guard is moved over a little bit, so it's about the same ice they're taking. The last one rubbed.
Just for weight then. Lots of room. Wide open. Wide open.
Nice to be high. Better be high.
Still wide open.
Better be high.
You gotta be back T now.
Okay,
Go
back.
Short. Come on. Come on.
Ah, shoot.
Well, opportunities bounce around, and here's a chance for a roll.
Bump. Yeah, that was regular plus.
Behind the guard.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
Going the other way, to the outside.
Nice throw by Debbie, just didn't make a move. Nice, perfect weight for the roll. Full house, Victor.
Yeah, pretty close, Ray. Seats 3,000. Built in 1991, the Civic Center for the Canada Winter Games and the former home of the PEI Senators of the American Hockey League. Roll the shooter to the edge of the 8.
No. Okay. Okay.
Stick around.
Cathy looking for the roll as well.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Yep.
Cathy, Overton, Clapham.
Pretty hard. Pretty hard. Pretty guys. Pretty hard. Hard, Deb. Pretty hard. Pretty hard. Pretty hard. Right to hard. Keep going. Keep going, kids. Keep going. Keep going.
It's interesting that a lot of rocks are over curling. It doesn't appear that the players are actually doing a lot with it upon release.
That was nice weight too. That would have been a great roll if she just gets in behind that corner.
14 T? Yeah. 13? No, 13 and a half.
Rolled 6 inches too far. Didn't even hit the boards, or they would have taken it off, obviously.
Heather Gomberson here in the fourth. Manitoba with the hammer, trailing 2-1.
Lots of lines. Room. 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 I need to go. Room. Short. Okay. Whoa. It's coming 12 foot only. Whoa. It's running straight. 12, less than 12. Coming down. No, 12 only. Yep. 12. Yep. Still wide open. Just put it back a bit.
She just put it back, you heard Cathy say, but let it run a little straighter.
And waiting and wondering who they'll play is Nova Scotia. Colleen Jones and her team from the Mayflower in Halifax will play the winner of this semifinal. And for the first time ever, the final of the Scott Tournament of Hearts will be on TSN.
Gotta go hard.
And you'll see it Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. That's 11:30 Atlantic. Noon in Newfoundland.
She cut her weight down.
Okay. Good rushing. No.
And we're pleased to bring you the final.
Come across the line when it finishes. It comes hard across the line, does it not?
Yeah.
Terrific chance for Team Canada here.
Yes, sure.
Put the pressure on Connie, and Manitoba has not looked sharp.
Here and it's coming straight.
Yeah, that one I threw
That's
to
the first miss,
forfeit.
actually, by Cathy Overton.
You took, no, we took
Definitely
edge of
threw
4.
it down.
Honestly, we took edge of 4. You might have been a little bit tight.
Kathy and Heather had a quick look at the raise.
Right there, I think should be good.
But they decided that the shooter would be outside the rings. They want to sit 2 on this particular shot, so they're going to try and come around the yellow one and force Connie to be facing those 2 red rocks.
But I threw it well, but that's good then. That was tight. Reason why I rolled out.
This looks like a ton of ice. Yeah, a little less.
The way things are running here, it seems that the ice has them guessing a little bit.
Well, because it did seem to change a little bit for the games on yesterday's action. And now it seems to be back more like the beginning of the week.
We're by. It's coming down. Coming down. Yep, finish it. Hurry. Keep going,
Take it back as far as they can. They found the hole. They'll find top 4.
You can see almost the whole half the stone for sure.
All right. Socks. You're crazy. Nice break. I'm wondering if I should go with the roll behind ours or roll behind theirs. There's enough room. You think?
What do you see, half there, Con?
Yeah.
What are you just trying to decide whether to just bump it back or?
I don't have enough room. I thought I would have enough room to bump it here.
No.
There's what you can see.
Well, I don't. Well, it curls.
Yeah.
Just to bump it back?
The comment,
Or
do
do
I
you
have
like
enough
to
room to
roll
get
there?
by it?
We can
to,
roll here, that's
to
good.
push it this way
Just to play it
and
straight
sit
back.
here,
Maybe
or do I play it?
here?
Listen to them now.
The other way. I'd rather roll so that we roll over there.
Oh.
That's if we bump it to here, and then she can make a play on that and get a roll, though.
Or just... That's not bad, eh? Main thing is I gotta be there.
Just sit in the open and she's got to roll, eh?
Roll in.
Yeah.
I think we'll try this, Kath.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. What kind of weight are you throwing here?
Bump.
Good. This looks good.
I think I'd play the roll. Yes, Cathy Borst would have a run back on her own rock. And I think it's the best way to go, is rolling towards the center line.
Linda, it's too easy to say just throw it, block it out. Put yourself in Connie's spot right now. What is she going through mentally here to prepare herself for this storm?
Well, the main thing is not to overthink. If you think about the past, the shots that haven't worked, you're in big trouble. Just wait to the broom.
How much?
Lots.
Yep. Whoa.
Arnott,
it's curling now.
Jones
Whoa, whoa,
Walker
whoa.
backing off. They find the hole. Yes, got the roll. Too much, and it'll roll out the back.
Nothing bad.
That wasn't bad,
Yeah. No.
Good, Con.
It wasn't
I don't
bad.
think hers picked. I think it just curls there.
Yeah.
But yours did there.
Well, it just stayed on that line for a little longer, but it came over nice.
So it was just center line that caused a little bit of problem on that one, not curling early enough to get to the roll position.
Trying to put
Okay,
it back.
Top eight's good here.
Top 8. Put it back and put it back in a little better spot. In other words, get it around the guard a little bit more.
Interesting, Cathy over to Clapham thinking that
Mine's good.
their rock, Team Canada's may have picked a little bit. They don't believe it to be able to finish as much
on the front.
as it did.
Where are we? Where are we?
Eight foot only. Coming down. Nope, nope.
Top 8.
We're sliding.
Well, Linda, it's okay
Sliding.
right here.
Kathy would love to force Connie to draw here.
Come on, come on, come on. Keep going, keep going. Come on. Hard, 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 hard.
Man, that came down.
Well, I don't think she can hit her on the nose, can she?
Yeah.
She has it a little bit on the outside. A little bit on the outside.
With a little flop this
A little
way,
bit
I
of a
think.
flop.
Golden opportunity for Team Canada, Linda, there.
Anywhere
Yeah,
on the
I don't think the
side,
rocks
it's gonna do
are
it.
picking
Yeah.
debris. I think it
regular?
is
Is
the
that what you-
surface is a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's flattening out or something's happening, so the rocks are slowing quickly. Sometimes when that happens, they will look like they're over curling from another shot. This is going to be one of those games where you can't throw the rocks dead. You must make sure you throw them with enough enough positive
I like
release and
it
all
right
those
on the
sorts of
line
things
there,
that they
Kat.
will glide.
You?
Yeah.
If what you suggest is true, that Team Canada would like Connie to draw here, is Connie playing this
Are you
shot
throwing the same way, Con?
Yeah, very similar.
because she doesn't want to draw to the far side?
No, this is the shot to play. This is a simple hit it. You can't hit it on the nose as you suggest, Vic, but you can hit it. You can hit it a little bit on the outside, and you'll push the other red one over a bit. Just can't come across the face of it.
Final stone then here in 4. 2-1 Team Canada leading.
Let it bend.
Connie Laliberte looking for the hit and the little roll inside to get one.
Clean.
Whoa, whoa.
Nope. Red rock.
Yeah.
It's a steal of 1 for Team Canada.
It's bad.
Looking for positives.
We did.
There aren't many yet for Manitoba.
Scary draw. What do you want me to do? 4 foot?
As official supplier to curling's Season of Champions,
True Value Hardware presents quality products for your house. True Test paint, made by us and made to last. We own the factory. We test and retest our paint. We guarantee it, every can at every store. True Value, around the corner from your house.
In a clinic like this, I can't stop for a headache. The doctor here told me about Advil. It's tough on pain, and it really works fast. In fact, one Advil is so effective, one is often enough. And for cold and sinus congestion, there's Advil Cold and Sinus. It's tough on colds, like Advil is on pain. And now it's available without a prescription.
Advil and Advil Cold and Sinus. Tough on pain, tough on cold congestion.
How the years, they fly by, fleeting glimpses, moments in our lives. Gotta hold on to them, catch them while you can. These are the moments, these are the moments. ABC holds the moments of our lives.
To take on the competition? Or is it to challenge the status quo? Or are we here so that you can get back to the things that matter most?
The key shot of that fourth end brought to you by Karcher Quality Cleaning Equipment.
Well, they have to be brushing this for sure, but she didn't think that that would happen. She's heard her say in the break that, gee, I can't understand why that didn't go. And at this point, they have to be brushing this shot and just catch a little bit more on the outside, because they hit it just a touch on the outside, but they moved the red rock not far enough, and they're not shot rock. They hit it on the nose.
So it's a steal of one for Team Canada here in the fourth, 3-1. Manitoba will have the hammer and 5. Trying to generate something. And a reminder, the winner moves on to Sunday's final against Nova Scotian Colleen Jones. And we'll have it for you here on TSN. Sunday morning, it's breakfast at the Scott, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Kate Horn.
Well, it's only a single, but that is a huge, huge point. That gives you the extra point. You're up 2, playing 5, and there was really no reason for that to happen. They, you know, she could have drawn, as Vic mentioned, but hit it on the outside. And
yeah, I think that's the point, that it looked like Connie threw it pretty well, and
yeah,
you just can't believe that it didn't work for you.
If she's playing the freeze to the face of this, I would throw up the corner here.
Oh, yeah. Hard. We're really late. No, we're...
Right up. Right up. Right up. Hurry, guys. Hurry hard. Hurry hard. Right up. Come on. Hurry hard.
We're really light.
Hurry hard. Keep going. Keep going. A little further. A little further.
I'd leave it short.
Me too. I'll look at the free guards on her.
Short. Okay. Either way, just behind or just in front. Yep.
I'm a little out.
It's gonna be fine.
Line's
Let's
good.
go out here. Yep.
It's gonna die as
Yep.
it comes across. Little out. It's running.
Let's go.
Here it goes. Hard. 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 Hard.
Bulmer and Godfreyson
Where is it? Hard. Hurry.
trying to sneak it past that tight center.
Hurry.
Good line if they've got the weight.
Shot, Kate. Good brushing.
Brush.
Heather?
Same.
75?
No. I'm not gonna.
Just take stuff on the furrow. Or this isn't bad here either.
It's two. It's.
I think we'll try the split first.
Why the split and not running back?
No, I like the split. I'd be playing the split for sure. Or you mean instead of running the yellow straight back?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you could play both, Vic. Yeah, you could play the quiet run back, like the back 8-foot weight.
The only reason I suggest that, Linda, is because what Team Canada appeared to try to do is if they sneak that red one behind, then that takes that run back away.
Well, I like the quieter weight, though. You need points here. You need to get something going. If you run it back and miss, you've got nothing. Anything here where you can chip the rocks, get them in a position where you can use them.
Good. Nice shot, Jen.
That's a nice shot. She's got them both on.
12-9.
I got 13 straight.
Control.
Okay, let's get the roll, ladies.
Another excellent start for Brenda Bulmer through the first 4.
Yes, line, hard!
Right out of her hand, though, Godberson on the left, Horn on the right.
Hurry!
Oh, and they get away.
Boy, oh boy.
Soft.
I think she must have got that started too, don't you? It was maybe a little light, but Cathy, the way Cathy yelled right off the offset.
I think so. This ice is great ice, but arena ice is weight and release sensitive. You have to throw it positively to the berm.
Regular. Whoa.
Really having trouble finishing.
So how do you have to throw them to get some
Right
finish?
directly in front of ours.
Well, just
It's biting full 12.
Oh, is it biting for 12?
either had too much ice or put it back. She threw it back or something.
You could have played it a little more quietly.
Quieter, yeah. Tap it back.
The whole point when you're trying to come back is just maneuvering stones, tapping, rolling, just getting them in position.
Yes! Quick! Hurry! Right up! Hurry! Hurry! Quick!
Okay, yep, roll it.
Okay, let's communicate a little better here. Hey, Deb.
Corner guard, opportunity to get behind it. Try and set up your deuce.
Yeah.
Debbie Jones-Walker.
That's a lot. Actually, it's not bad weight. No.
Weight's good.
All right. Yep. Yep. Pretty good. Pretty hard. Pretty hard. Pretty hard.
Jeez.
Leave it.
Okay.
Hey, Deb.
Dying. Just crashing.
They're certainly struggling with the weight because you heard Cathy Overton Clapham say it when she let it go. It's got lots, and that came up light. So
Cathy, I think I need more ice. It's moving here. This spot here doesn't move much. Okay.
Where are you
Just
wanting
this
to
one,
roll it,
right in
though?
the forefoot. I know, but where do you want to roll it? Just to center line.
Can you guys watch it? Because I'm really nervous about this bumping.
Okay. Just control.
Yeah.
Heather Godberson here in the 5th.
Control. Yeah, Bruce. Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Yep. Up. Yep. Whoa. Hurry. Whoa. Hurry.
Nice shot.
Okay. All those red ones there.
This email from Halifax brought to you by Ford. Do you guys have any idea what the braces on the forearms of the Team Canada front end are used for?
Yeah, Kate Horn and Brenda Bomer last season, actually, when they were in the midst of all those games, strained their arms. Those are braces you often wear for tendonitis when you play tennis and that sort of thing. And now it's a preventative measure. As Brenda said to me, she just wants to make sure that nothing happens right now. It can really take away your concentration if you have a little bit of an arm strain. That's opposed to the little band that Heather Godberson wears on her arm, which is not for that purpose. It's for cleaning the rocks.
Hurry hard! Hurry, guys, hurry hard! Hurry hard!
Good try.
Okay.
You can. I had 75. 75. Very close to the ice. Further out. Top 8.
There's a look at the little thing that Heather wears on her arm to turn the rock over and clean it, as opposed to the brush that some players use.
A little wide. Sorry.
Okay.
A little wide. Should be there. Close. No.
Trying to find a hole and draw in.
No line at all. Should be T now.
She is.
Close.
At least 8. At least 8.
Yeah, come on out. Yeah!
It jumps off that line. Now it's up to Bomer and Horn to try and drag it through. Borst is there too, and they'll take it top 8.
Team Canada is getting a lot of chances at free shots, in other words, come arounds, and because Manitoba is not putting any pressure on them whatsoever.
The Brushers are going to have to watch this, because they were calling out top 8, and yes, it is top 8, but if it can be taken a little bit further, it'll have a little bit extra finish, and it is slowing down dramatically as it gets close to the house.
Chance for a little roll here. Cathy Overton-Clapton. Almost a great job by Heather. It just dug in, as Linda mentioned.
Yep.
You have to watch these so closely.
Whoa.
Looking for the outside roll now. You don't want to sit right there.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And it just won't.
Not today. Not getting them today. Another free shot.
Comes in there nice.
We might leave it wide open.
Okay.
I don't mind bearing half one here.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Moved a little bit at the end. Eh?
Yeah. What are you throwing? 13.5?
Yeah.
Now, what you were referring to, Linda, is something that we saw all week, and Ray has referred to as well, is that you almost want to brush it and keep on the brush.
It's kind of like this other shot.
When you're waiting for it to break, as a brusher, that's a tough decision to make.
It is a fine line. I guess that what I'm saying is maybe the 3/4 mark down the sheet. If you're thinking it's close and it's made a bit of a move, it'll continue to move if you get on the brushing at that point.
Well, Cathy has curled very, very well, and the 88% certainly indicates that. But out of that 88%, you can give her 80 of those points for the shot she made in the first end. And since that time, Manitoba has put no pressure on this young lady at all, and she has open shots of this nature. And
maybe T.
Close.
if that continues, it's a very, will be a very, very tough struggle for the Bisons.
Whoa. Gonna go back.
Because she's going to sink one here anytime now.
Finish it. Come on. Finish.
Go back.
Whoa. We're gonna go back.
And back it goes, back 4.
But it's maybe fortunate that for Manitoba that it slipped behind the tee line. Linda gives Connie a chance. Now she's got a chance to really glue one on there. She's going to play a little tap back and roll.
Well, sure, it's the same as how mine is, I think, but you don't want to just play up to it?
Well, the only thing that we only get the one. That's why I'm looking at getting 2.
Well, you'll have that to tap back.
Okay. Okay. I thought she threw it really well.
Yeah.
She throws most of them really well.
Yes. You can get a nice read when you play Cathy Borst. Very clean release.
Well, when we do the review of this game, we'll certainly be talking about the first end of, if Team Canada would continue on and win this. And this is an end you might be referring back to too. This is an opportunity. It's a tough shot, but you have to make tough shots to win, to get right to the face of this, maybe just even tap it back a tiny bit.
Manitoba, Connie Laliberte, first skip stone here in 5. 3-1, Team Canada leading this semifinal.
Got a bend. Okay. It's
fine.
On the outside here, Deb.
T-line.
Hanging on that forefoot.
Whoa, it's got to bend.
Gotta get past this.
It's still on the guard. Okay, here it comes. Whoa, whoa. Here it comes. Make sure we're to it.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, let it bend, right to it.
Right up on top, and that might be a confidence builder for Connie Laliberte.
That's a lovely shot.
Good job, team.
And you heard Cathy
shot,
Overton Clapham say
Nice
that
weight.
she can
Took a
cap
while before it came
it
in.
off, but you'll have a shot at 2 from the other side with the raise. And that was a good point.
I like the call. They've had trouble getting those rolls, and I think if you bring down the weight in any fashion, tapping or anything is better, but I like the freeze call here.
Boy, that dug in, they almost lost that. If it hadn't been shot rock, it would have been a disaster. That's where we talk about you have to take a little chance. And Vic is, you know it's going to flatten out. It's flattened out and it's going to dig in there. So.
Does look like quite a bit more.
That's quite a bit more ice. No, this is it.
Same.
Yeah, that's good, right there.
Top 8 is good.
Oh, top 8. Okay.
Now thinking ahead to the possible angle raise that might be left for Manitoba, where does she want to put this to maybe even try and take that away, or do you not get that fine?
I don't think she can, Vic.
Well, she's just trying to make the ring smaller for Connie to be able to score the second point. Bring it somewhere to the face of it. Make the second point tough.
I think there's a draw through the hole on the other side too, Linda.
Line's the same.
There is.
It's right to the button.
Wait on me.
Good, yep.
So at this stage, it's a 3-2 game, and
Where are we? 8 foot. Yep. Whoa! 8 foot. It's coming down. Yeah, go for 8 foot. Yep. Come on,
Forward, forward.
come on, hurry. Fires and go, right up.
On top if they can.
Good shot, Kath.
But now is that raise there? Is the draw there for 2?
the draw is there, I think, for sure through the hole.
Enough room.
Yeah, there's lots of room there. Absolutely.
Remember when you drew there before? And you went right to the lid, eh?
Mm-hmm.
That's about right.
For 2, Manitoba's line 1.
Think the weight's the same on this side? Yeah.
You make this shot, Vic, and it could be a great confidence builder, don't you think, Linda?
Okay. Absolutely.
Here's a chance to tie the game up, and Cathy played exactly what she should play. She couldn't do anything with the rock in the ring, so just trying to make Connie Laliberte draw to the lid for her extra point.
Final stone in 5.
About the same weight.
You can throw them up a little bit. This is where the brushers are important to you. They have to take a chance here.
Debbie Jones
They have to take a
closest
chance.
to the stone. Janet Arnott is out in front, looking to find the hole.
Whoa, Ben. Whoa.
Kathy Overton Clapham calling the line. Through, now draw it up. Tap on the red, roll too far, too heavy, it'll slide too far. Missed opportunity, it was there for Manitoba to tie. The team from the Fort Rouge in Winnipeg settles for 1. We've played 5, and it's 3-2, the defending champions Borst leading.
Yeah, it's faster down that spot.
Okay, we go to the locker room, guys. We got 10 minutes.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts on TSN is brought to you in part by JVC. Technically perfect, perfectly simple.
Calling all snack lovers. Call 441-7171 with the participating Snackwell's product phone number for a chance to win a JVC home theater system or a sports bag filled with Snackwells. Snack and win with TSN and Snackwell's bite-sized cookies or potato thins.
For the ultimate curling experience, get Star Choice Satellite TV. Digital quality picture and sound, new movies and events all the time. Sports, local programming, and you guessed it, curling. Call for your nearest retailer. Star Choice. More than 140 channels. More choice than ever.
Let me give you a little driving lesson, okay? Vehicles have changed. They're bigger, they're faster, they're a lot more than just a fashion accessory, okay? And guess what? The way you drive has changed, too. So why are you still using your old Motorola? Doesn't make sense. These are Quaker State synthetics. 4x4, high performance, ultra premium. Made for what you drive, where you drive, the way you drive. They've been tested. For pure maximum protection, there's nothing better. I think it's time for an oil change. Quaker State, sensible technology. What more do you need to know?
Large. Cold. Faceless. Why trust big corporations with something as important as your insurance? If you want a specialist who will work for you personally, your best insurance is an insurance broker. Look for this symbol.
Whoa, 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 Mom. Hurry, hurry, come on, come on. Harder now, harder. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Right off.
A whole lot can happen out of the blue. That blue.
It's about two countries and two teams. It's about a rivalry and a rematch. It's about time. The TSN Cup, Canada against USA, Monday on TSN.
The big question, who would be hot? The Hot Shots, Ford Hot Shots, the winner taking home a 1999 Mercury Mystique. Second place, 2 tickets anywhere in Canadian Airlines World or a satellite dish courtesy of Star Choice. All the players eligible, throwing 6 shots, receiving up to 5 points a shot for a maximum of 30 total points. It came down to a final between Saskatchewan and Alberta. Saskatchewan skip Cindy Street against Marcy Balderson, the Alberta third. Balderston, in her second appearance at the Scott, made the hole and drew up to the 4-foot for 5 points, and she had the lead. Now it was up to Cindy Street, the rookie skip here in Charlottetown, who needed to make her shot to take the lead. The raise back to the button for 5 points, hits it on an angle. She wouldn't do it. It would be Marcy Balderston, who takes home the 1999 Ford Mystique.
Well, on behalf of Ford of Canada and its dealers, it gives me great pleasure to present the keys to Marcy Balderston.
Cindy Street finished second. Debbie Jones Walker third. Here in the 1999 Ford Hot Shots competition in Charlottetown.
Enjoy it.
Marcy Balderston. She's hot. Team Canada, along with their coach, Daryl Horn, 5th player, Rona McGregor, leading 3-2 through 5.
That might help.
And Rona wanted to say hello to her grandpa. Now, all the teams, as well as the Canadian Curling Association, would like to acknowledge the support of local sponsorship. Thank you very much for helping make their seasons a greater success. Here at the Civic Center on semifinals Saturday, 3-2 Team Canada leading. Manitoba, Connie Laliberte, they've had their chances, most notably a chance to tie it with a last rock draw. Let's join Lyndon Ray.
Well, Victor, Linda, it's halftime. You're in the locker room. It's time to regroup. Now, from the Team Canada point of view, they've had a good first half. And Manitoba, and they have a chance now to sit with the coach and go over a few things and plan for that second half. Team Manitoba, Connie Laliberte, has struggled in the first half. The team hasn't been as sharp, first and big turnaround. And oddly enough, they come here without a coach. So they have to do it themselves. So it'll be interesting. The big turnaround, of course, was in the first end when Team Canada, Cathy Borst, makes an absolutely great shot to get her team out, and that's why they throw last. That's why those skips get the big dough, and they get the rollover, and Connie tries to run back and doesn't make it. So it's a swing of 3 points. Linda, what does Manitoba do?
Well, we talked about how Connie was struggling a little bit and maybe taking some time to get back into the game. Second half of the game yesterday wasn't as good for her. You can't keep waiting, though. She had a chance there. Yes, a difficult draw for the second point. Now I think you really have to press Team Canada, at least to make them take one. Get the hammer back, and then you have to push them. Team Canada's draw percentage is terrific. You know they're not going to make a lot of mistakes, but you only need one, and you can get back in this game.
Second half, Victor. It's a time for Team Manitoba, if they're going to win this, to get going.
Let's take a look at the numbers after 5, brought to you by Star Choice. More choices than ever. And it is the stolen points to jump out at you in a 3-2 Team Canada lead. And in terms of percentage, the struggling draw percentage of Manitoba, most notably Connie Laliberte at just 70%. Hit percentages are even. And on the scoreboard, it's a 3-2 Team Canada lead. Marcy Balderston, our Ford Hot Shot winner, here from Sexsmith, Alberta, the Alberta champions.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts on TSN is brought to you by White Swan. Quality runs in our family.
Transformer is definitely a better brush.
Come on, hard! The new quarter ahead makes it easier to sweep. 8-enders improve the bumper, so it's practically unbreakable. The head adjusts right or left, so you can sweep on either side of the rock. You can switch from synthetic to hair, depending on ice conditions. The Transformer works for me.
Definitely the choice of champions.
The Transformer, available at fine sporting goods stores everywhere.
Calling all snack lovers. Call 888-441-7171 with a participating Snack Wells product code number for a chance to win a GBC home theater system or a sports bag filled with Snack Wells. Snack and win with TSN and Snack Wells bite-sized cookies or potato thins.
My CIBC personal banker showed me how to save more money by contributing throughout the year rather than waiting.
Our CIBC personal banker recommended their new 5-year protected funds. We get the growth potential of regular mutual funds while protecting our original investment.
I'm not great at making time to get to my branch, but with RSP Express, I can contribute to my RSP by phone or online.
Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, seeing beyond.
Witness incredible passion and intensity. These athletes are committed. They hold a mutual respect. And every game is like a battle, a struggle. But they're in it together. Why? Because this one matters. Witness true champions giving it their all during the CIAU March of Champions on TSN. Canada's Lords of the Rings have their eyes on the prize in Edmonton. TSN delivers all the excitement from the hunt for a national title. The 1999 Labatt Brier. See it, live it, TSN.
Welcome back to the Civic Center in Charlottetown. TSN's continuing coverage of this 99 Scott Tournament of Hearts. 3-2 Team Canada leading as we begin play here in the 6th. And the defending champions, Cathy Borst,
Right here.
will have the hammer.
Right here.
The Manitoba lead to get us going, Janet Arnott.
Well, just a touch for the last time on that last end, Linda. That was a very tough draw. But, you know, really, if you're going to win games at this level and this magnitude, and it sort of doesn't mean you can't go on to win it, but those are the kind of shots that really you have to make. It was a draw, full draw to the forefoot, and she seemed to have the line, but it just slid. And in fairness to Connie, it didn't dig in like I thought it might. That one kept sliding.
No, it certainly did. It's still time. We talk about what are the two teams going to do. Well, Cathy Borst wants to get a rock in a position here where it's not going to be frozen to behind the tee line, for example. Where it's just tucked a little corner around this rock. Then it's up to Manitoba to make the move.
No, I'm wide open. No.
They finished it a bit. Oh, sorry. Body line.
Shot, Katie. Good job, Katie.
It's a very nice shot. Now Manitoba has to make this series of freezes, making sure stones are at the right angle. The objective for Manitoba is force Canada to 1.
This is the big shot in the end for the Bisons, is to get this frozen on the angle.
Whoa, if you can.
Nice come around by Kate Horn.
Janet Arnott.
I think here we have to go down. No, let it bend, let it there. Okay. To it. Let it bend. Way out there yet.
Just a freeze here.
Whoa. Yeah, it's just to it. Little bump.
Okay.
Good shot, Jen.
It's a good chance for Cathy to rip off the front.
Just a reminder, they're down to the final 4, the Anderson Consulting Match Play Championship. Following our coverage here, Tiger is gone. Tiger Woods is out. None of the top seeded players are alive. That match play is a tough format.
Shot, Katie.
Let me ask you something. Both of you constantly say as a curler you want consistency in the ice. Dramatic differences is what you don't want. Are we still saying today that this ice, with all its idiosyncrasies, is still consistent, or has it changed to cause the problems we're seeing?
It's normal.
Well, and I think it's changed a little bit from day to day, but not major. I mean, it's
adaptable.
We noticed last night it wasn't fudging like it was, and then earlier in this game, especially going away from this end, it looked like it was starting to dig in. But Connie's draw, that last draw, seemed to slide through that. It seems to be very sensitive to the. It is very sensitive to the area you're in and where there's pebble and where there's not pebble.
Yep, come on.
I think we've seen from the start of the game, and maybe even through practice, it has not changed a lot. I think it maybe has fooled them from yesterday, and you just have to sort of forget that, Vic. That was a game that was really different than any other, where we saw a little bit more free slide with the stones and maybe a little bit straighter.
Okay.
How about nose? No, never mind. It's okay.
Control.
No, it's
That's
better
pretty
to get rid of
dangerous,
it.
you guys.
Yeah.
It's moving here too, though, guys.
Okay.
But by that same token, you're saying that they should adapt, and they should be able to adapt.
And they will. They've struggled a little bit so far. And one of the tough things for a skip is you just have to believe.
I think Cathy Borst adapted fine.
Brenda Bulmer.
Great shot.
And able to avoid the jam.
Yeah.
I wanted that one to roll further, though. Manitoba has another chance to use that card.
I like the intern draw.
I like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'd come right into it.
If you can half tuck it, that's pretty good.
All right. Well.
Just wants it short, a little bit around the front red rock to take the run back away.
Debbie Jones-Walker.
Same weight. First thing, split it.
Or a little bit quicker back.
Slower path.
Okay.
Whoa. Yep. Yeah. Whoa. We're okay. We're okay, flying.
Top house. Top 8.
Whoa.
Where do you want it?
Yes, back here. Come on.
We're not there.
Whoa. Then.
No.
Okay. I'll let her know where it is.
Doubles there.
Control.
Need that back past that stone if you're going to come in that deep.
Stay on the
The
line
call
here
was
for
just
a
to get it
bit.
a little bit behind the red one out in the on the center line, Linda. Devil's there.
Just came in the wrong spot.
Control up. Yeah.
Brenda Bomer.
Yes! Hard!
Horn and Godberson trying to hold it up. Don't cross the face that much.
Ooh.
And they killed their own top 4.
Brenda's curling well, but I remember almost on every release that Cathy has had the sweepers on early. I don't know if Brenda's got rocks that curl a little more or if she's just starting them a little bit with her hand. The weight seemed fine. Seemed like lots of weight.
If you're looking for a break to turn things around, that's you just got one.
No. We want a little bit of a flop path, so that'll be okay.
Clean.
Yes, yes.
Clean,
Oh, clean.
clean. That's it, clean.
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 Whoa. Whoa.
Nice throw, Kath.
July 2, Manitoba without the hammer here in the 6th.
A bit more weight down. Jen?
Lots of weight? No?
Just control.
Straight out.
Firm. We have normal up. Oh. Clean? No. It's not moving. Close. Close. Normal. Whoa. Whoa.
On its own.
There, girl.
Great run back.
You're super. July 1.
You see them both good, Brenner. Yeah.
Skip just reassuring Brenda Bomer. Here's another look at a good run back by Heather Godbertson. Very nice.
So my earlier comment about Brenda's rocks, either the rock is curling a lot or it's just the spots on the ice that they're landing in.
Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Hard, hard.
Cathy over didn't clap him.
Hurry hard, hurry hard. Hurry hard.
Angle raise and they exchange stones, and unfortunately the shooter nearly spins back to bite.
Mine too. Thanks. Good brush, Shane.
Well, they knew that it was going to be tough to stick the shooter. They're going to, in this case, hope that Team Canada doesn't make the good roll and then Manitoba has the chance to make it.
Where did Brenner have ice? She was in here, in this area.
Okay. Her rock was within the 4th.
Well, I know, but we want to roll it.
Okay.
What weight are you wanting?
Control.
Okay, guys, be ready for the bust.
Okay.
It's a Team Canada centerline guard as well.
Well, you don't have to, the key is, Vic, you certainly don't want to roll. You can't roll out, otherwise you allow Connie Laliberte one of those open shots that around the guard. So you got to hit and stick someplace.
Roll the other way. Yeah, yeah. Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yeah.
Whoa.
Will she hang there? She does.
Well, it's little things in curling, and Manitoba certainly has been getting those kind of little things. They were actually rolling the other way, and they make a good call on the brushing, and they get the roll. Instead of it rolling out, it forces Connie to play the run back because it hangs on. If you remember back an end or two, Cathy Overton-Clapman had a couple rolls where it just rolled out and didn't stick in. So that's the kind of day to this point it's been for Manitoba.
Thanks.
The combination of little things not working for you and your opposition curling well.
And there's the opposition curling well at skip position. Cathy Borst, big edge in all the numbers, and maybe most surprising, Connie Laliberte's hit percentage. She has struggled to find the spot to put the broom on those takeouts.
Player comparisons brought to you by Labatt. So far for Team Canada, good things brewing.
Let it in.
Whoa.
Let it in.
Okay, Con.
And out the back.
Yeah, it had to curl a little more so you get the roll into the rings. And lie too, actually. This is another open shot for Cathy Borst to get around this guard.
Didn't quite finish there at the end.
I had a lot of weight.
Yeah.
A little bit too much. Katie's from over here, right? You're in the quick. Okay. Is that 14 then?
How far out are we going?
This is where you were.
Okay.
I had
I had a 66. My right team had
Top 12 is
75.
great here. Top 12 is good. Yeah.
Golden opportunity for Cathy Borst and Team
Memoria.
Canada to pick up a deuce.
Seems to go hard off the line.
This is the 2-on-1 situation we talk about so much. They come around, center guard, top 12-foot, top 8-foot. Put yourself in position to score 2.
We're a little wide.
Got the weight.
No,
front
room.
8. 66.
Lots of room.
We got front 8.
No,
Just
lots
something
of
on your
room.
boot.
Gonna
Careful.
come.
You had
No,
something.
room.
Sorry. It's the end of your
Stay
boot.
with that. I want to be here,
For
though.
T-line.
Yes.
Rushers
We're
even
almost
picking up
T-line.
dirt on the ice as they
T-line.
catch it with their brushes. Bulmer had it. Now they jump it, thinking it's going to come hard off the line.
Great
And
shot.
they'll take it top 4.
Wonderful shot. Absolutely
Yeah,
wonderful.
target. I just want to make sure it didn't drop out from the broom. It was a big blob.
Brenner, thanks. Okay, what did you think?
Cathy Borst has been terrific, and here's another example of it. She gets the opportunity when Connie rolls out on the raised takeout, and she doesn't make any mistake. Right into the 4-foot. All Connie can do is draw to the face of it now, cuts the circles down.
We showed you 95% on the draws coming into this end for Cathy Borst, and that is a perfect draw.
Now with the guard being on the left side of center line, why not come the other way? Gluing it on that corner. Could you do that too? Or?
You could. Yeah, they know this spot a little bit better. It seems a little more consistent.
Where are we?
We're to it.
We'll let it bend.
We want about 13.5 to 14 seconds
let
for
it
the
bend.
perfect draw.
Heavy.
You can't bounce off it.
We'll let it bend. Bend.
The time's
Bend,
close.
bend,
Not a brush so
Easy there.
far.
Whoa, 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 no bump. No bump.
And on top.
Okay, Con, very nice.
Good shot. Cathy has to draw to the 4-foot for her second point, and that's all Connie could do.
Shot, Con.
Thanks. Big time, Con. Yeah, we got to get them to stop putting their hands down there.
So a chance for Team Canada to pick up a couple
A little faster.
here in the 6th.
Okay.
Doesn't slow down quite as much.
All right.
I think so.
Slightly full. Slightly. Just a bit. Whoa, just a bit.
Just a clean so far by Bulmer.
Whoa. Just a bit.
We got the weight.
Whoa.
There was a comment
Whoa,
that this
Brenner.
direction is a little bit faster. You have to be a tiny bit more careful.
Not yet, not yet.
Waiting for it to break off the line.
No.
Just watching now. Full 4. Will it sit in time? Cathy Overton Clapham is there. It'll stop back. 4. Wonderful draw by Team Canada's Cathy Borst for 2.
You're the boss, buddy. You're the boss. Same kid.
It's now 5-2, the defending champions leading.
Yeah, I hear. Well, we need to stick on Con. Something bad.
Hope you're enjoying our coverage of the Scott here on TSN. Back to Charlottetown in a moment. Right now to some NHL action. 7 games in all today, one of them going on even as we speak. Second period, a 1-1 Boston and Washington. Edson Carter leads for Dmitry Kristich. Beats Kolzig to give the Bruins a 2-1 lead. Lots more scoring to come. Off the faceoff, sharp angle. Ken Klee unloads and scores. His second of the game, 2-2. Boston on the power play once again. Jason Allison feeds Kristich, side of the net. Scores his second of the game. It is 3-2. Washington, the 5-on-3. Peter Bondra moves in front. Yaroslav Svechkovsky picks up the loose puck and scores. We're tied at 3, but Jason Allison has just given the Bruins a 4-3 lead. In golf news, Steve Pate 2 up on Jeff Maggart through 9 at the Anderson Consulting World Championship match play in the semifinal action. John Houston 2 up on Andrew McGee through 8. We'll pick up the live coverage for you at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific.
It's easy to get through life with a shrug and just say, who cares? That showing a little compassion just shows you're out of date. But to all of you who really do care, that would rather break your heart than break your word. We'd just like you to know that in addition to steel and rubber, we put heart and soul into every car we make. Ford, for now, forever.
The key shot of the 6th, brought to you by Karcher Quality Cleaning Equipment.
Well, we said on the first draw of this end, when Cathy Borst put it in the 4-foot, she had been throwing 95% in her draws. Then a first perfect draw. Now she must hit the 4-foot for a second perfect draw for the first two-ender of the game. Looks like maybe it is going to slide, but these sweepers are right on top of it, and they know exactly what they're doing. And no mistake to get that second and very big point in this game.
Cathy Borst, the defending champion, has a 3-point lead. A reminder, stay with us on this semifinal Saturday for the TSN Turning Point, brought to you by Super 8 Motels.
I've seen every card there is, thousands of cards. Super 8's VIP card. It says, congratulations, your reservation is guaranteed, and you get 10% off. Life's great at Super 8.
So trailing by 3, having just given up 2, Manitoba has the hammer as we play here in the 7th. This is the Team Canada lead, Kate Horn.
Boy, it's been a tremendous performance by Cathy Borst, and now you know why she's your reigning Canadian champion, because she just comes up with the right shot. She seems very, very, very confident today, Linda. And the one thing I noticed a couple times when Heather and she have talked about the ice, she's very definite. No, Heather, this is what it does here. And that's one thing I noticed about Cathy all week long. Once she caught the ice, she struggled the first couple of days. In an interview, you heard her say to me, if you were with us, that, you know, we really were worried the first part of the week, but I finally got a feel for the ice and how it's running and where to put that brush. And it's just, since that time, she's just absolutely oozed with confidence, and you can see it out here today.
No.
It rains and then it pours.
Just bump it 2 feet. Top 8.
Okay.
The hog stone by Janet Arnott.
70's great. We just swept one down there, so it'll be good.
Team Canada lost their first game to this Manitoba squad. Tight game, 7-5 was the score. Then 2 games later, Team Canada lost to PEI, and 2 games after that, Team Canada lost to Nova Scotia.
Gotta go.
Final round robin game was a very tight game, extra end, that Team Canada lost to Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan in a must-win situation. So even in the losses, Team Canada's numbers have not been that low. They've been very consistent.
Hard, guys. Close as you can. Close as you can. Oh, sorry. That's good. Good brushing. Sorry, guys. 70.
And for the first time, we'll be able to show you the final of the Scott Tournament of Hearts coming up. It's breakfast at the Scott, and we'll have it for you Sunday morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
Freezing to the face of the stone, just in the rings. Short's fine here too. It doesn't matter what, as long as you're out there someplace.
You got some room.
Okay, let it curl.
Cathy's going to protect this lead. She'll be hitting here.
Pick it behind if you can. Yep.
No. Let it bend. Let it bend. We're okay.
Yes.
Yeah. You're right. Come on. Whoa. Very nice, Jen. Nice shot.
Exactly what she asked for. That's what you got.
I like to tap our red one.
Yeah, we can read.
You could peel the guard onto the rock in the house.
Normal. Yeah, normal.
Run this cross.
Red on the yellow.
Straight up. Normal?
No.
We got firm.
Brenda Bomer.
Normal. No. Clean. Right off. Right off. Nothing yet.
Get over. Come on. Great shot.
Good shot, Brenner.
That rock had great up control.
I like to mix them up here.
Yep.
I'd say probably throw half.
Half.
Just hack
Half
weight.
weight. Bump it right on the.
Yeah, that's good.
Right on the nose is good.
No, we won't.
No more than half. That's all.
The reason for doing this is the shooter thrown by Debbie will sit directly in front of a Team Canada rock, making it difficult to remove.
Half for sure.
Okay.
More than half.
Want to shoot it, stay around here.
Yep, we know.
I think the weight was actually pretty close.
Pretty good. All right, Deb.
And it may just be biting the back.
Roll it out.
Okay, straight up, Brenner.
Normal.
Yours moved here, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to miss it. Got normal only. Yeah. Red. Weight's good. Hard. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Sorry. Okay.
There's the advantage of sweepers on both sides of the stone. Kate Horton was being run out of rings, run out of side of the sheet, so Heather Godberson could stay with the rock.
Freeze it right in the center here. Put it right in there.
Very nice circle.
Debbie Jones-Walker.
I thought it was going to be up there the whole day
end,
until I said something.
We're gonna have to go, Jen. Well, we got either one of them. Okay. Weight's good. It's to it.
Good line. Let it bend a bit here. Let it bend, let it bend, let it bend.
We're to it.
Just make sure you're right to it. No bump if you can, no bump.
No, we're a little bump.
Not much.
Good shot.
Good.
I can spill it and miss the back one.
Well, at Newfoundland, in Newfoundland at the Canada Games, congratulations to Manitoba's Carrie Goodman. Beat Quebec with a draw to the forefoot in the extra end to win the gold medal. Congratulations, Carrie.
It's day 8 of the Canada Winter Games in Corner Brook, and you'll see continuing coverage here on TSN. Prime time special comes your way at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. 2 hours, I believe, if I heard John Wells correctly yesterday. 2 hours tonight, the Canada Games on TSN.
Congratulations also to Deanna Becker of Salmon Arm, who won the bronze medal for British Columbia.
T. Bump the T.
That Yellowstone is just in too good a position to be removed, so Heather is playing the tap on the red stone, just beside the cluster.
Whoa, whoa.
It's 56.
Grab. Whoa. Whoa. Line's good. Yeah. Yeah. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Coming down. No. Clean only. Okay.
I bumped mine a little bit into that pocket there. Yep. I want to leave the reds there.
You like that? Play it back here.
Okay, do it.
Yep. Throw half. Half weight.
What kind?
Half. Yeah.
Need a little more than that, I think.
What's she playing, Linda?
She's coming through the hole to hit shot rock. They talked about a number of different options. I thought they might play this a little more quietly.
Yep.
Lots of ways you can get little wicks and angles on these rocks.
Hard. Pretty hard. Pretty hard, guys. Hard. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
found the hole and lies second shot.
Pretty good shot. We should also, of course, congratulate the Quebec team who got the silver medal. Veronique Gregoire. I'm not sure if I pronounced that properly, but congratulations to you as well.
The Gregoire was very good.
Thank you very much, Vic. Grade 10, no French.
Got Peel! Yeah! Hurry!
Heather Godberson.
Yes! Woo! Yes! Woo!
Listening to Borst.
Hurry! Right up! Woo! Great shot.
Now that's a straight. If you're that front end, your head's spinning.
I guess we know we're
Listen to the
close.
skip. Listen to the person in the house. They know that.
Was I politically correct?
So tempting when you're throwing to call out, and Heather was doing
I guess
that.
you know you're close, hey? Oh, I was worried. You know that spot I threw
Probably
there.
back 8 weight. Back T. Probably 8 foot, back 8. Yeah, okay, back 8.
Not much ice.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay. Yep.
Yep.
Line?
Yep, for line. Whoa. Yep.
Line. Go, Deb. Come on.
Whoa, guys. Whoa, let it bend a little bit here. Let it bend a bit. Yep. Yep.
Got weight.
Hard. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hurry hard. Hurry hard. Hurry hard. Whoa.
Very nice to get shot stone. Manitoba trying to fight their way back into it, trailing 5-2.
Like this turn.
Manitoba was hoping to bump that further. Cathy's rocks seem to have enough weight, and it going this direction dies so quickly. Even the sweepers were calling out that it had enough, and then they realized at the end that it wasn't going to push it really that far. And there's a run back possibility for Team Canada.
Especially with this out turn, there's been so much play there. We saw Connie's draw going this way where she was drawing to the button. It actually slide with the in-turn slide a bit, but with the out turn, they have really been digging in.
No, I think, Kath, though, if we hit this one's slightly higher.
I know.
Maybe that's our
prefer to
advantage.
hit it almost nose because otherwise you leave a big hole.
But I don't know if we have enough momentum to drive that through because it's a sticky house.
No, you gotta hit it this side.
Okay, so where am I?
Right in the crotch. Should be fine.
And I like just a tinge over.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
A little more on this side. That's great too.
Okay. You're throwing peel, right?
Yeah. A little more on this, over here.
It's more ice than you gave me, though.
That confirms as
Yeah,
well
you
what
hit,
you were
I want to
saying
hit in the
about
crotch, right? Right on
the
this.
stones dying in the house.
Now, the
My
painted
rock is
surface,
just gonna come where
especially
you
on
want
this
it almost.
direction, a little bit flatter.
They work well together, the two of them, but you can see that Cathy is absolutely definite about where she wants the brush put down. And that's always a great sign, as far as I'm concerned, from a skip.
There's a couple of ways to make this. You can hit the sort of the left-hand side one a tiny bit first and still make it, or you can hit directly onto the one beside it and make it.
Brush now, Palmer. Horn, just a little bit. High side, drive it back. The raised stone will go too, but now there's a hole.
Good job.
That's why Cathy thought if she hit the other stone a little bit, she might get better action on where the shooter stayed and the rocks remained so that Manitoba didn't have this hole to play with.
Right there. Looks good to me.
Well, these are lined up nicely for Manitoba in the sense that if you do get through this hole, which she's trying to do, get right through here, or she's maybe playing the raise on this. She's going through the hole, I think, Linda, eh?
I think so.
With that ice, yeah. So she's going to try and go through the hole, get into this area here, get it buried. Chance to score a couple. Obviously, when you're down 5-2 and you're playing the 7th end, you have to make this if you're going to have any chance of getting back in the game.
Her first, Laliberte. Manitoba with the hammer.
Okay, we got T-line.
Let it bend.
This will dig in a bit. You have to take a little chance here once it comes.
Let it bend. Let it bend.
We're talking about 13 and a half seconds for the perfect draw.
Whoa, let it bend. Let it bend. Let it bend. Yep.
Find the hole. Little bit of a rub. They take advantage of the rub and drag it back. Top 8.
But you saw that rock clock, and you saw that actually the ice is much slower this direction. We saw the rocks coming back this way were about 13 and a half to 14 seconds.
I know, it's too bad. Yeah, because then it just stops.
It just stops this direction. You're right.
A little pinch in it moves.
Yeah, they had to, if it just wasn't on the front, they could have brushed it all the way and got it to the back of the 4-foot and fully buried.
But isn't that, in a sense, a bit of a break? Because the rub takes it behind. If they don't, it maybe sits wide open.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's possible, Vic.
They think, though, you heard them say, they think that the little tick really just stopped it. You know, added
Took
to
all
it.
the momentum out of it.
The hole's there for Cathy to get through.
Do you like this ice, Kath? Yep. For normal, control. It'll come up. It might ride the mine. I don't want that. Okay, it's okay.
Deferring to the skip. Not comfortable with it, but okay, you're the skip. Cathy Borst in her last one.
Yeah.
Out of her hand quickly. Bulmer and Horn leaning on it. Have to find the hole if they don't want to give up a possible 2.
You don't want to roll the yellow one
Crash
anywhere.
in, bump up, bite the 4-foot, and they'll get their shot stone that way.
Well,
Time.
she got very fortunate on that.
Yeah, she certainly did.
Time? Yeah.
It's a tap back for 2, but it's a tough one.
Just hang so long on that line.
That's a tough break for the Manitobans.
How much can you see?
Well, I would think about half.
How much, Deb, back there?
Oh, yeah. See, she can contemplate.
Just hack weight?
Yeah, not even that, maybe. Do you think we need hack?
Well, we got this hack.
Yeah,
this
look
much
at you. You just need to
too.
sit in the 8-foot, and it's so fudgy and.
Yeah, we gotta get it out there.
Yeah. But we're just wondering what kind of weight. And...
Or do you think the run back's easier? No?
No, I think the hack is
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I think the hack weight.
We can hold. Remember, we can hold it there, eh?
Debbie thought half.
Deb, is this where yours were? Is this where, or yours were for?
Right behind you. Yeah, 3/4.
Yeah, the only problem we got that line to deal with.
Each team given 2 1-minute timeouts to work with.
Okay. Throw like hack.
Yep.
I think we got a little bit of area to work with the roll.
Oh yeah, to roll. Yeah, a couple feet.
Yeah. We got the 8-foot. Entire 8-foot to work with.
Yeah, we can roll to here. The most. You know.
You heard the major problem is Connie's not sure about this spot, that it'll run straight for a while. The major advantage is with the rings not lively, the roll will not go far with this kind of weight.
This is where it runs straight, eh?
Then you heard Debbie Jones-Walker say, well, we got to throw it. It's so fudgy, and we have to throw it with enough weight. I mean, positive back 12-foot weights. We have to move it. We have to move it into the back 12-foot at least, and it does fudge. So
that's pretty close.
That was an unfortunate break for Team Canada. It looked like it was going to be a complete miss until she got the whip off.
Throw like backhand weight, I would think. Yeah.
But it is an opportunity for Manitoba to score a deuce and give himself a little life in this 5-2 contest.
Yeah. Well, they want to make sure the score carries. So, yeah.
Yeah. Hack weight, yeah.
She did talk about dealing with the 4-foot line. What's that?
It's a little bit straighter. She's a tiny bit outside that, so it's just a question mark in Connie's mind about the ice for this shot.
Quiet tap for 2 for Manitoba.
Brushers are key here. Brushers are key. Brushers are key.
Walker now.
Can't lose it. Can't lose it. Can't lose it.
Whoa, whoa. Clean, 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 clean.
Wonderful shot.
For 2 for Manitoba. They're staying close.
Star Choice Satellite TV. Digital quality picture and sound, new movies and events all the time. Sports, local programming, and you guessed it, curling. Call for your nearest retailer. Star Choice. More than 140 channels. More choice than ever.
How the years, they fly by. Fleeting glimpses, moments in our lives. Gotta hold on to them, catch them while you can. These are the moments, these are the moments. CIBC holds the moments of our lives.
Large, cold, faceless. Why trust big corporations with something as important as your insurance? If you want a specialist who will work for you personally, your best insurance is an insurance broker. Look for this symbol.
At Scott Paper, we've seen a generation of women aspire to compete at the Scott Tournament of Hearts. And we've had the privilege of being there from the start of some amazing careers. Join Scott Paper in our continued support of future champions. Look for the Scott Tournament of Hearts logo on every package of these fine products.
This is Last Call on TSN.
There are two reasons why you watch Last Call on Sunday nights. Big talk and big names. Has been busted with over 400 doses of amphetamines. Look at this up here, flying. Oh, nailed. That's good. Please, no more. Now you know why you watch Last Call on Sunday nights at 9 o'clock Pacific or immediately following Sports Desk.
Last Call with David Pratt. The Last Word, Sundays on TSN.
The key shots of that seventh brought to you by Karcher, quality cleaning equipment, and the first for Borst.
Well, this is Cathy's last rock of this in, and just an interesting point. The last thought in the hack for Cathy was a concern about the center line going straight. You hate to throw with that thought in your head. Now, Connie, to me, looked like she did the opposite. She planted the positive thought about when she put the broom down. She felt very good about it. At first questioned it, but then threw the perfect weight right down the edge of the 4-foot band, and that's how you get two and back in the game.
5-4, Team Canada leading, and they'll have the hammer here in 8. At the Civic Center in Charlottetown, PEI, and this is the Manitoba lead, Janet Arnott.
Well, it's interesting how that end developed. It all started with a very, very good freeze into a pocket. And oddly enough, in that end, Janet Arnott, who had a chance to throw a rock into the free guard zone area to get it, to get things going, unfortunately hogged the stone, so they didn't get that front stone up that they wanted. But with a good freeze into a pocket and the maneuvering and some stones around, it's a great example for those young teams across the country that are trying to learn how to generate offense. That was a good example.
Now, when I talk about teams coming back after an end that didn't work out, this is where Kate Horn is so important for Team Canada. You've just given up a deuce after having pretty good control of this game. You need the first couple of rocks for the Team Canada team to be in the right spot to get back on track.
Short. Biting 12, maybe. No, it's okay. Okay, now, yep. Just short. Good job, Kate. Okay. Sweet.
Player comparisons brought to you by Labatt. Good Things Brewing.
Well, that hog rock didn't bring Janet's percentage down too much. The leads are dead even at 82%.
A lot of room.
Yeah.
Yep. Whoa. Let it bend now. Let it bend.
Let it bend here. Let it bend. It's still on that line there.
Here comes down.
No. It's wide open. It's wide open. Let it bend. Let it bend. Nope. Now. Come on.
Nice weight, Jen.
Top horse.
It's fairly warm in the building. Actually, it's so warm that Mr. Router has his jacket off. We don't see that often throughout the year.
Much like Connie Laliberte, I don't take my jacket off to play.
Huh.
She had hers off yesterday, though. The building was more warm yesterday.
No, board.
In fact, we received email from somebody, a very observant viewer, said that they hadn't seen it either.
Come on.
Kate
Go
Horn.
by it. Yep, go by it. Hurry.
And all the way by it.
Cal? Hey, Deb. I think so, just because half tack around that. Should see it.
This is a huge break for Manitoba. I said, if you can get your lead rocks in a good spot, if you have the hammer after giving up a couple, it's not so bad. But now you're going to be fighting it. Manitoba has a chance to cap this rock.
She wants it around the long guard in front of the rings. Not too deep.
Monotone. She pushed it at the end. Coming down. It's got to come down, and it's got to curl.
I think we're freezing, Con.
No, we don't have a line here.
Debbie
Can we
Jones
go
Walker.
around it?
No, it's already on a cut.
It's just too heavy is what it is. It had to be short. Anywhere short is
No
fine.
bump, Con, it's frozen.
Anywhere short.
Normal. Okay.
Pretty good numbers for both seconds.
Debbie would like to have that last rock back, I'll tell you that much. That's you in this situation you could just be across the hog line. It wouldn't be great, but it'd be a lot better than setting up this double. You just gotta miss.
Brenda Bulmer looking to get them both out here.
Not a girl.
There's the action and both gone.
Nice shot.
It's always nice when your lead has a little miss like that. You bring in the cleanup hitter. Brenda Bulmer does the job. The only good thing for Manitoba, and Team Canada knew this, they had to hit it in such a way the shooter would roll out, and they do leave up the front rocks.
Chance kind of to redeem yourself here with a really good come around.
A little bit less, Cat.
Let it bend if you can, guys. Let it bend. Let it bend. Got room.
Okay.
Got room.
Weight's less than the first
No,
one,
it's okay. It's coming. It's not dying yet.
No.
No.
No. No. No.
Pull right back
Now.
to T plus.
Come on.
Just
Come on. Keep going, Jen. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
Fairness to Debbie, she had the perfect weight. It just didn't break for her. It sat out on the line for a long time.
Let's get the roll, ladies. Let's do it.
Board weight. Yep. Yep.
Can she get to the face with an inside roll, do you think?
Yeah, I think so, Vic. Sure.
Brenda Bulmer.
Weight's good.
Sure she can. And that's what they're playing.
Whoa.
The roll behind the guard.
Across, and look at that. Very nice, Brenda Bulmer.
Boy, what a turnaround in this end all of a sudden. Great shot by Brenda.
Here up here's not bad either.
Yeah.
Same as what I had this way,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Heather Godberson with a slow start. Remember her first in rocks. One caught something, the next missed. But she's brought the numbers up since then.
Lots of room here.
Kathy
No, we
Overton
don't
Clapham
need
with
to.
a little edge.
No. Looks like lots. Whoa. Where is it?
It's back.
Come on, bring it back. Come on. Come on.
Whoa.
All right, that's good.
Leave
That's
it.
good. That's good. That's good.
And deep. Back 8. Back 12.
You want to bump that one, Heather? It's not moving here. Okay. Let's do it, guys. Yeah, where are they? Need to be full 8. $75 is what Katie had.
If Kathy was concerned about the come around from Manitoba, she would probably play the other turn, coming center line side, but she really feels that it's too straight over there for Manitoba to get much going.
Whoa, looks like lots.
Heather Godberson.
Got the weight.
Wait only.
Got T-line.
Please.
Yeah. Yeah. Got lots of T-line.
Now Borst calls them on. Got it by the guard. Tap it up. Bump it. Drag it. Top 8.
Good shot. 54, Brenna, 54.
I'm back 8, eh? 3 feet less. 4 feet. She didn't sweep it at all. Yeah, we need a little less line.
Just sneak it by the front guard, the long yellow one. You'll get the movement after in that area of the ring. So you have to have the perfect weight, get a little bit of early movement, and then wait for it to go.
Whoa, no line, no line. Wait only. Yep, line's good. Whoa,
We've got lots of room. It's just a matter of weight.
Still
But
over here.
Keep going.
Whoa, if you can.
You can hear Janet Arnott saying, let's go. Come on now.
Whoa, if you can.
Don't
if you can.
stop.
Don't give up on it.
Whoa. Yeah. Hard. That's
Going, Deb.
And they'll come up.
Okay.
It appears it's close, but maybe, I don't think it's second shot. I think it's still 1-2
Still no
Team
line
Canada.
there, eh? Good brushing.
And missed the front rock by 1.5 feet.
Very dangerous rock to remove for Team Canada. If you ever hit it on the side away from center, you jam it on the back one.
Well, this would be interesting. This is a very tough ice call because obviously Connie's been giving a little bit too much ice there. So, and Heather's playing back 8 foot, back 12 foot weight, just enough to tap it back. If she taps it back, they're just in great position.
You got the weight. Whoa. Packish. Whoa. Weight's good. Whoa. Up. Whoa.
Come on.
Horn thinks the weight's good.
You're coming. Come on.
Got to come across for her. Move forward, tap it back without jamming, spin it off, roll it hard enough.
Keep going. Okay, that's good. Shot.
And it's not back far enough. And so, in fact, it looks now it's Manitoba line 1 back 8.
And just shot rock, I think, Vic.
But the nice thing for Team Canada is where Heather's shooter sits is blocking a path for Manitoba to use, and Heather's rock can be used.
That's for sure true, Linda. However, you're in a lot better position you were than a moment ago.
Yes.
If you're a Team Manitoba.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Hate to leave this one here, but is this
Is there any
okay?
way that I can come in off that? Not very much room and it hangs so long. Yeah, that's not bad, you know.
This bad?
That's not bad.
This isn't bad.
What about the double?
What's that?
This isn't bad, I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, then she'll just play that, I guess.
Or
Good
sit
here? Yeah.
There's a yellow rock out
That's
front
not
that
bad.
just cuts off the double on
Yeah.
me, I think.
Well,
The thin
inside
double.
of it.
Inside
but
of
she's
it.
just gonna, yeah.
She's got that back, eh? But you'd rather hit and stick on that one. It's pretty hard. I got the jam, that's the only thing.
We
What
could
does that
afford
give
to
us?
roll a little, but then she's just gonna come in.
Yeah.
Or will she try to hit?
I think I'll try that, Kath.
Okay.
Is that enough ice? I don't think that's enough ice, Con.
Well, it's just off that line. Yeah, you better give me a little more, Kath. Sorry. Half the 8, 3/4 the 8. Yeah, a little more yet, Kath. Yeah.
The problem is that red stone that's at the front of the 12 foot, just partly in the 8 foot.
Is it pretty quick down there?
Connie wants to get a little bit behind
or is
it.
this normal? Okay.
Skip stones here in 8.
Okay, we're
5-4. Team Canada leading. Connie Laliberte.
Go then.
Whoa!
Is this
Whoa,
sliding?
weight's good, Kath. Yeah, sweet. Whoa! Just line. Whoa! Let it bend.
Whoa, let it bend, let it bend.
Whoa! Let's do that back.
Whoa,
butt
pain.
Oh,
Hang in there, and now it breaks. And to the back one.
All right. Okay.
You could be short there, you can't be heavy.
Yeah, I think I like that.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can roll out even. I mean, there's a double here too, you know.
That tells a huge story. Cathy Borst with the big edge over Connie Laliberte. Connie made a nice hit last end, remember, for 2 points, but it didn't bring up that hit percentage overall very much.
Out here.
It's running straight
Yeah.
here. Okay.
Cathy Borst's draw have
What are
been
we throwing?
incredibly
Easy
good.
hit.
Okay.
had to get a rock in there for second shot someplace, Linda, just to avoid giving up a multiple end. And this situation now, Cathy Borst is in a position to score 3 or 4
You have to throw
at the end of the game.
one of that quicker pass.
Yeah. Well, I threw mine there too, same thing.
Borst in her first.
Firm. Clean. Control up. Clean. Clean. Lots of weight. Yeah.
Now Godberson calls them on. Horn, Bomer. Looking again to get across the face. Inside roll if they can. They'll roll it away. Get the jam at the back. And lie 3, lie 4.
Yeah, they actually wanted to roll away. It does leave Connie a little bit of an inside flop, but to get the rocks out of there, to get the yellow ones moving, they had to hit it on that side. There you see the yellow one at the back spinning, and Vic, you're absolutely right that it is 4 at the moment for Cathy Borst.
She can get a good roll here, though.
Yeah, I'm looking at number 6 coming under.
Yeah.
Well, this is the game for Team Manitoba. She's playing a little hit and roll in behind the center's rocks. She's playing this hit on this here. And trying to roll it into this area here. Get herself out of this mess. Cathy Borst, of course, Team Canada with last rock on this end.
Just a clean now.
Yep.
Heavy brush. Arnott. Debbie Jones-Walker. Line call. Get it by. No, they'll crash.
Game is over.
Gee. Didn't fall.
And Cathy Borst.
Curl. Well, it depends on your weight when you throw it there.
She had 935. Sorry.
The curl.
Interesting that the front end from Team Canada, looking at the times, surprised at the amount of curl on that stone from Laliberte.
Quick down here, remember?
Yeah.
Manitoba haven't given up many big ends, but there is none bigger than this.
No.
Final stone for Team Canada here.
Way big. We need something.
It ain't.
Okay.
We need backing.
We're on the front. It's fine.
Back line.
We're on the front. It's fine. We're on
Coming
the
down.
front.
It's coming down. Coming down good.
Not a
Still
brush
need
to
something.
it. And now you can count the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's handshakes. Team Canada is through to the final.
Hey, buddy. We're back there. We're back. We're in it.
Thanks, Pat. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Connie.
Cathy Borst and the defending champions take advantage of an inconsistent Manitoba team and are through to the Sunday's final against Nova Scotia, and Colleen Jones looking to repeat as Scott champions.
I love you.
Hi, Robert. Hi, Tyler. Hi, David. Hi, S.J. Whitaker. Good card. Sugar hair.
And we'll have the final for you.
All our friends back home.
Sunday morning, it's breakfast at the Scotts. 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Colleen Jones, the 82 Canadian champion, going against the defending Scott winner, Cathy Borst. Nova Scotia against Team Canada.
So I finally get to see your place.
Yeah, this is it.
It's interesting.
Hey, you want to go out for pizza?
Can't they deliver? I mean, can't we stay in?
Okay. Wait here and I'll...
In goes McCain Rising Crust Pizza. The crust rises up crispy and tender.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
It's loaded with toppings.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Mm-hmm. It was fast, too. They always deliver to your back door?
McCain Rising Crust Pizza. Who can tell it from takeout?
Marry me.
Okay.
Witness incredible passion and intensity. These athletes are committed. They hold a mutual respect. And every game is like a battle, a struggle. But they're in it together. Why? Because this one matters. Witness true champions giving it their all during the CIAU March of Champions on TSN. Wake up each day with the most recognized team of sports experts in the country, Sports Desk. Turn on the Morning Loop and grab your scores, highlights, and features from the previous night of action. Catch the Sports Desk Morning Loop weekday mornings from 6 till noon and begin your day with Canada's #1 source for sports news and information, Sports Desk. Begin with the best. Weekday mornings 6 till noon. The Sports Desk Morning Loop, made in Canada on TSN.
What would you do if you had $1 million to spend every 24 hours of every day? That's what Shriners Hospital spend, providing kids with some of the finest orthopedic, burn, and spinal cord injury medical care in the world. And the Shriners Hospital in Montreal is also conducting world-class medical research to help children lead better lives. To find out more, call toll-free 1-800-361-7256. Shriners Hospitals for Children.
Hey, Mr. Science. Ever wonder what a hard-working engine goes through? It gets the high rev, and I drove over the mountain because it was their guts kicked out of it. With abuse like that, you don't want to take chances. This is Quaker State 4x4, a synthetic blend for hard-working engines made by guys with more college degrees than they've had dates. It's been tested. For pure maximum protection, there's nothing better. I wouldn't lie to you. They're not paying me enough. Quaker State, sensible technology. What more do you need to know?
Here on semifinal Saturday the Scott, it goes 8, and that 5 brings out handshakes. Team Canada, Cathy Borst is through to the final, and Cathy's with Linda.
Well, Cathy, I really like the game plan, take 5 and 8. That usually works. So you did it against Saskatchewan and then here again today.
I didn't even realize that. I like the plan too. Let's try that tomorrow.
Your team played very well. You had an awesome game. What more can I say?
Well, I think what happens when I come off a game that I feel I didn't curl well, I really like to sharpen it up, and I think that's what we did today.
Your team's very focused after the game against Saskatchewan. You said step 1. You knew making the playoffs had to happen, but that was step 1. This is step 2. How does it feel?
It feels great. We've been really consistent all week, and we're ready for Nova Scotia tomorrow.
Well, I have to ask you that. Colleen Jones, you've played very well. I think you've been very consistent all week. What does it take to win the final?
Well, I think we're going to make sure we have to have draw weight. I think you got to get control of the front of the house. They were an awesome hitting team all week, Nova Scotia. So I think we're just going to have to get a couple rolls on them like they did against us in the round robin.